Welcome to our coverage of high school football. Coming up first will be the Caddo Coaches Show, brought to you by Shamrock Bacon Caddo, followed by the Durant Coaches interview with Todd Vargas, courtesy of Brewer Realty, and then Durant Lions football. The pregame show is brought to you by Texoma Federal Credit Union. I'm Jim Reagan. Stay with us on KOBC Durant.
Start your financial journey with Texoma Educators Federal Credit Union, where service comes first and always. From your first savings or checking account to your first car and building your credit, TEFCU is here every step of the way. We offer scholarships, business advice, and trusted guidance across generations.
It's more than banking, it's personal. We care about you, your family, and your financial future. Connect with us today.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it counting your savings. Spend it counting your blessings. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
A good bank standing behind you is key.
Having a bank like First Texoma in your community is a game changer for small businesses. It gives us access to capital that we desperately need to expand and to grow. That way we can take care of our customers just like First Texoma takes care of us.
I love First Texoma because they're always so friendly. They go out of their way for us.
Hi, this is Austin Hyder from Wincy Technology. If you're running a business, don't let IT issues slow you down. At Wincy Technology, we manage all of your IT needs, whether it's VoIP phone systems and service, computer sales and service, networking, and Wi-Fi, so you can focus on what you do best. Our unmatched customer service means fast, reliable solutions to keep your business running smoothly. Less downtime, more productivity. Ready to streamline your IT? Call us at 580-920-3801 or online at wincy.technology.
Jeff Wigginton on the Caddo Coaches Show, brought to you by Shamrock Bacon Caddo. Brent stayed unbeaten with a key 41-24 district win last Friday night versus Quinton. Coach Savages also entered that game 5-0. They got off to a fast start, led by 9 points after the first quarter, by 3 at halftime. Talk about that first half.
Well, they came out and pretty much just got after us. They took the first drive and 3 and 4 yarded us to death and went down the field and scored. And we had a chance to answer. We got inside the 10, and we had back-to-back penalties, and that drive stalled out. But, we were kind of back and forth there in the first half, but luckily we got it going in the second half.
Outscored them 20-0 at halftime. Can you divulge what your halftime message was to your team?
Yeah, it was pretty simple. I told them we're going to get in 2 tight ends and we're going to run the football, and that's what we did. And we were successful with it. And I think the kids are, they've always known, but they figured out that this offense is based around the run game and based around the offensive line, and those guys answered the challenge, and defense did a great job as well. Got a shutout in the second half, so everything went good.
What do you think about the team actually trailing? Maybe good?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was, when we did get down there after they returned that kick for a touchdown, just looking to see how the kids react. And, there was no finger pointing. There was no poor, pitiful me. They knew we just had to get after it and start executing. And once we started doing that, the game kind of played itself out. So I was proud of the kids. They didn't panic. They stayed with the game plan, and luckily we pulled it out there in the second half.
Kel, another big night, 213 yards rushing, 3 for 55, got 128 yards from Baylor Black. I'm a little offensive lineman. Give me those offensive line names again.
Yeah, Jace Counts is our center. This is his first year that he's played center for us. And then Dylan Spears is our right guard. He's a 3-year starter. And then Mason Scarborough, he's a left guard. This is his first year to start. So, there's some seasoned players up there, and there's also some kids that are doing it for the first time. But it's a good group. They've gelled together. And, I don't want to forget about Noah Dry at tight end and Noah Bacon at our second tight end. They played a key role there in the second half, us being able to run the football. But, yeah, the offensive line and those tight ends did a great job. And, at the end of the day, if you can run the football, you're going to have a good chance to win.
Let's talk about Savannah, beaten last week pretty handily. What do they look like?
Well, their offense definitely revolves around their quarterback. He's a great player. Happened not to play last week against Durant. Not sure if he was hurt or what the deal was, but we're preparing like he is going to play. They're a bunch of 2 tight end, 2 back, and just see where the quarterback can go with it is basically their offense. So, we're going to have our hands full, with everybody in the box, you're going to have to win the line of scrimmage, and if you can do that, you'll have a good chance against them, but it'll definitely be a challenge.
I was looking at their scores. They've scored a lot of points, 88, 58, 54, and 74, so they have rung up some numbers.
Yeah, they do. They put up some numbers, but they give up some numbers too, and that's what we're planning on. So, we're going to go out, and we're not going to try and reinvent the wheel. We're going to run our offense, and hopefully the defense can get a couple of stops, and we can get a lead, and just let the game play out.
Yep, one game at a time, right, Coach?
That's right, one at a time.
Thanks, Coach, for being with us. Sure appreciate you. As owners, each employee of Shamrock Bank has a vested interest in the success of the company, and that success depends on customer satisfaction. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC. Up next, we've got the Durant Coaches Show with Todd Vargas, sponsored by Brewer Realty. Our high school football pregame coverage is brought to you by Texoma Federal Credit Union. I'm Jim Reagan. Stay with us on KLBC 106.3 FM. Video tonight courtesy of Studeville Chevrolet on YouTube. That's at KLBC TV. Jeff Wiggins.
Shamrock Bank is a proud sponsor of Durant Lions Athletics. As an employee-owned company based in southeastern Oklahoma, we understand what dedication means. It means going above and beyond. It means being there when you are needed. Just like these student athletes are dedicated to representing their school and community, Shamrock Bank is dedicated to supporting all the communities we serve. Come see the difference employee ownership makes. You are more than a customer. We are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Durant True Value Lumber is proud to be your hometown store, investing time and money right here in Durant because they live here too. Mike Ridgway and his team work hard to earn your trust and keep it with great service long after the sale. True value is found in your family and friends, and true value is found right in the heart of downtown Durant. For lumber, hardware, lawn and garden, and more, come see Durant True Value Lumber, just south of 3rd and Main. Your only locally owned and operated True Value hardware and lumber dealer in Durant.
At Westside Family Dentistry, we know the health of your smile significantly impacts your overall health. Using the latest dental technology, Dr. Brandon Beaver and Dr. Taylor Markham can help you enjoy lifelong oral health. And whether it's children's dentistry, cosmetic procedures, dental implants, or sedation dentistry, our friendly team of professionals will make your experience something to smile about. Westside Family Dentistry in Durant, something to smile about.
The Arnett Insurance Agency has been Texoma's trusted source for insurance since 1964. Your agent will analyze your complete insurance needs, design a total protection program, and place the coverage through a top-rated insurance company that can best meet your needs. The Arnett Insurance Agency offers commercial and personal coverage with emphasis on great service and quality insurance plans at a competitive cost. The Arnett Insurance Agency, 1116 West Main Street in Durant. Call 580-924-5468. Tonight's Todd Vargas Coaches Interview brought to you by Brewer Realty, a local company of local roots and great knowledge of the real estate industry. Call them at 580-745-9499 or find them online at brewerrealtyok.com. Jim Reagan with you. Lions back home this week to meet Shawnee in a key Class 5A District 3 showdown. Coach Vargas joins us, and Coach Durant got escaped with a 14-8 victory at Tulsa Edison last week. Got a chance to look over the tape. Kind of spotty night offensively, had turnovers, and that really affected the ball game. Kind of talk about the offense.
Yeah, I mean, we started off well, got 2 scores. Second quarter really hurt us. And as good as we played on defense all night, we had 2 pass interference calls back to back, so we gave them 6 extra plays there. Then we went to block a punt, which we thought we could get. We roughed him. There's another 4 plays. So that second quarter was just a miserable quarter, and just kind of derailed us because when we got the ball back, we turned it over. And, so we went into half and come out, thought we made some adjustments, but it was just one of those nights where anything that could go wrong would go wrong. We had a touchdown run that, nobody was around, and we popped the ball out. I mean, those just, it was just uncanny for those kids like that to do that. But, our defense played extremely well, and we got out with a win. That's the most important.
Sure was. Positive, Agent Davis, a long return to get you the ball in plus territory and got you off on a good start.
Yeah, it was a great start to him. He's a talented runner in the open field, and glad to see him do that and get on track.
Cole ran for nearly 200 yards, had the interceptions. Some other positives offensively. I know we're still down on the offensive line with a lot of people hurt.
Yeah, they're still trying to gel, and the coaching staff is still trying to do things to put our kids in the best position to be effective, and they're getting there. And I think it's going to continue to grow. But there's little growing pains. But Cole had a great night on the ground, and I didn't even realize he had that many yards till after the game because there was so much frustration. But Cole's a real talented runner, and did a great job the other night.
Durant football coach Todd Vargas with us on the Brewer Realty Coaches Show. Let's switch over to defense. At least 3 stops inside the 20, 2 of those inside the 5-yard line. I had multiple candidates for our hard hat. Cleveland Williamson, he had a couple of picks. Axel Thurman, of course. Aiden Polk had probably his best game. We went with Jackson Cuesta, very active. He was around the ball all night.
Yeah, Jackson had a tremendous game, and really he before the game we had challenged him because their center's a good player. They've got a few good linemen that are really talented players, like their nose guard, and so we challenged him, and he was excited about it. He had a great game, and really Jackson's been that way all this year and really last year. Since we moved him down on the line, he's really blossomed there. Uses his speed, his quickness, and has got a really high motor.
Also, a freshman defensive lineman, Braylon King, had an impact. Talk about him a little bit. He showed up.
Yeah, Braylon's been having great Monday nights in JV, and, we're very hesitant to bring up freshmen just because we have good numbers and all those things. But you kind of want those kids to play together. But, we kept on thinking, will this kid translate to the varsity level? And so we took a chance on him, and so far he's done really well. And the reason we did take a chance because we had all those linemen that get hurt. It really started to affect the defensive line because we had kids that were playing defensive line that had to go play offensive line. So he's been a great surprise for us.
Stephen Mannard playing defense as well a little bit.
Yeah, Stephen's a tremendous player, both sides of the ball. And, we've had moments where we try to get him to keep him fresh, to run the football. But we're at that position where it's all hands on deck, and Stephen knows that. And like I said, I think he had 11 or 12 tackles, did a tremendous job, and he's still a big part of our offense and going to run the football.
Todd Vargas with us. Let's look at Shawnee. They, like Durant, in a 4-way district tie, 2-1 record. Our Mackey Home Furnishing. Key of the game, I'm going to focus on their transfer quarterback from Norman North, Raylan Lassiter. He's really good. He can run, he can pass, and in the games that they've won, he's been really successful.
Yeah, he's a talented player, very gifted running, very good top-end speed, extremely fast. Maybe not as shifty as the young man at Broken Bow, but
hopefully,
but top speed, he's as fast. And he's got a big arm. I've seen him throw it 65 yards in the air. So he's a talented player. Their running back's a really talented player. And then up front, they are just gargantuan. They'll be the biggest offensive line we probably play.
So our key defensively, we're really going to have to play well.
Yeah, we've got to stop the run, and that's what we're doing. They can throw it around. They've got good receivers. They've got a lot of talent, but we've got to stop the run. And if we can do that, then we'll have success.
I noticed that he has fumbled the quarterback 5 times. lost 4, so that might be an opportunity to maybe get the turnover.
Yeah, he's fumbled the ball, and they've had a little problem snapping the ball sometimes, snap it over his head, and so, we're going to try to put some guys up there on the center to put a little pressure on him, and hopefully he'll do it for us.
Tonight's Key of the Game, sponsored by Mackey Home Furnishing. See them for appliances, furniture, mattresses, and more. 320 West Main and Durant, anytime at MackeyHomeFurnishings.com. Last year we played Shawnee. Their offensive line pretty much dominated them, and they've got 3 backs that are just really huge. And I know that that's going to be another key for us, is just trying to deal with them.
Yeah, I think last year we came in there, and our kids know we didn't play very well. And, maybe they were intimidated. You don't know all those things. But we've really talked about it this year, that we have that opportunity, that we can play with them. The biggest thing is we just can't get latched up with their linemen. We've got to use our speed and quickness. Because when they do get their hands on you, they're gonna hold you. They're gonna do whatever they can, and they do a pretty good job at it.
Switching over to their defense, Kuwait had a lot of success running the ball, especially in the second half. Some things maybe we can do to move the ball.
Yeah, I mean we've tailor-made our game plan to try to attack them similar ways. If you try to run side to side with these guys, they're pretty good, but we're hoping if we run right at them, we've got a lot better chance to move the ball.
Definitely burn the boats from here on out. You got 4 teams at 2-1, so the team that wins probably 2, maybe 3 games, they're going to get in.
Well, we kind of felt like district-wise that, we'd be very similar in this position. 2-1, it'd been nice to be 3-0, but 2-1 in the district. And, we've got all of our goals in front of us. We can win out and be district champs. If somebody takes care of Booker T, but if not, we've still got to progress one game at a time. And so we've got to beat Shawnee first. And if we win there, then we can continue on in that. So our kids are excited about it. Like I said, we've got all of our goals are in front of us, and we believe they're all achievable.
Coach, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it.
Tonight's Todd Vargas Coach's Interview brought to you by Brewer Realty, a local company with local roots and great knowledge of the real estate industry. Call 580-745-9449. Find them online at brewerrealtyok.com. And a pregame show brought to you by Texoma Educators Federal Credit Union. Visit them online at texomaeducators.com. Coming up next, we've got the kickoff. Durant hosting Shawnee, the Wolves, and the Lions. Stay with us on 106.3 FM. Stuyvesant Chevrolet Video at KLBC TV on YouTube. I'm Jim Reagan, and this is Durant Lions Football.
Brewer Realty Group is the top producing brokerage in our area since 2018. How do we do it? At Brewer Realty, we stay with our clients the entire way to get the best value in every real estate transaction. Hi, I'm Cassie Wilkie, and like every agent at Brewer, I started right here. Derek and Whitney Brewer established Brewer Realty in 2013, and ever since, we've earned hundreds of 5-star reviews from our happy clients. Brewer Realty is family-focused and faith-based with a love for our community. Go to brewerrealtyok.com and go Lions!
Hi, I'm Zane C.
And I'm Michelle Aller.
We're a part of your team here at Medical Center Pharmacy.
And our goal is to stay in front of your healthcare needs,
providing you the wellness services that you want.
From on-site compounding and vaccinations to weight loss programs and hormone replacement therapy.
We offer you the latest advances to make your life easier.
Here at Medical Center Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
First Texoma, we're a community bank. When we see Daryl, Lindsay, Dustin, or Simon, it's just like seeing friends. They've been a customer of mine, and I've been a customer of theirs for 25 years. When I come in and ask for fertilizer, they know what to advise me on. It's just personal customer service that is going out of style. It's more than just a business. It's their lifeblood, and that's evident in what Bryant Ag does. Their success is our success.
Fall into savings with some of the best appliance deals of the year. Shop local and we price match the competition. Sink into America's favorite recliner. Lazy Boy. Save up to 40% off retail on select styles. And for the best night's sleep, rest easy on Tempur-Pedic and Serta mattresses, because comfort doesn't stop when the day ends. Check out great buys from Made in the USA Furniture and other comfortable living room, sofa, and sectionals by Ashley.
Know how to keep your car clean? Keep cleaning it. It doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of time, though. The Auto Spa and the Express Tunnel are what you need. Check out the new Express Tunnel at 3212 University in Durant. Other great Auto Spa locations are ready to remove whatever lands on your shiny ride in both Durant and in the Dill. Bobby and Melissa Story and their crews of professionals invite you to try out the VIP service. Unlimited washes at any Auto Spa location for your monthly membership starting at $29.99. Find out more about how to get your shine on online at theautospa.com. Proud to support Durant High and all of our area schools.
Durant High School football is on the air. Listen on 106.3 FM and watch Steubenville Chevrolet video of all games, home and away, at the KLBC TV channel on YouTube. Durant High School football in 2025 on KLBC is brought to you by First Texoma National Bank, Durant Lumber Company, Brewer Realty, Taco Casa, and WinC Technology. Also, First United Bank, Medical Center Pharmacy, Main Street and University Auto Spa, Westside Family Dentistry, and Steubenville Chevrolet, as well as Shamrock Bank, the Burridge Law Firm, Mackey Home Furnishings, Arnett Insurance, and Computer Services. Let's go out to the stadium and the voice of Durant High School sports, Jim Reagan, and Superintendent of Durant Schools, Mark Mooring, for this week's presentation of Durant High School football on KLBC FM and KLBC TV on YouTube.
Evening, everybody. Jim Reagan with you. Mark Mooring as well. We've got Durant football tonight, Class 5A District 3 matchup versus Shawnee here at Live Life Wisely Stadium on Pollard Field. And fall break for the kids and Thursday night high school football in most of Oklahoma. Actually, 2 district games are tomorrow night, but always good to get a Thursday game. Last year we didn't have one.
You know what it is. 2-day work weeks and 5-day weekends are kind of nice.
Not bad at all. Big district matchup here. Shawnee coming in with a record of 3-3, 2-1 in 5A3. Jason Madonna, the second-year head coach, 9-8. Lions also 3-3, 2-1 in district play. Todd Vargas in his 6th year. Next week, Shawnee will host Edison. Durant will travel to Coweta. And, you know, last year Shawnee beat Durant 28-7 there, and we expect a similar game. They ran the ball behind a big offensive line, and that's probably going to be tonight as well.
And they've got another big offensive line. I was down the field earlier, and those guys are huge. They're the biggest offensive line we'll face all year.
This series has been dominated pretty much by Shawnee. For years, Shawnee was up and down between 6A and 5A, but over the years, Shawnee leading 18-5. The first game of this series was in 1984. Durant won that one 7-3. Lions' last win in Durant was 48-28. That was back in 2006. And the last win in the series, 25-21. That was in 2015 at Shawnee. A guy named Trey Harper had a couple of touchdowns for Durant in that one. They got rid of Detrick Beavers, a great running back, 189 yards, 3 touchdowns, went to Bethel College. But they do have some offensive weapons. But, Mark, a couple of those, one will not play for sure, and the other is probably not going to play. We're talking about their quarterback and a great wide receiver.
Yeah, you know, they've got a few transfers in to replace that running back that they had last year. He kind of did a good job. He was a little water bug getting in behind those offensive linemen and running for 185 yards last year. So they've got a few transfers on, and we'll have our work cut out for us. We've got to play great defense, and we've got to take care of the football.
Norman North transfer Braylon Lassiter has been the guy, the quarterback. He's scored 30 points in 4 games, including 34 in that win over Booker T. Washington. Their offense is done. He is probably not going to play at quarterback. We will see Tal Leone, and Leone has seen some action as well. Also expected, we know not going to play, is Katie Palmer, their wide receiver, a 6 foot, 177-pound senior. He's got 27 balls for 369 yards and 3 TDs. But, you know, as Mark was saying, they are huge. How big are they? Well, they've got Caden Bramlage, 6'5", 270, Jaquan Evans, 6'6", and 290, two of the senior stars up front. So they are huge up front offensively, and their defense has 14 sacks. So they're big in the line.
They are. And, if Laster's not going to play, which we don't think he is, he's quite the rushing threat. He's run for 407 yards this year. So if he's out, Leon looks like he's got negative 15 yards rushing on the year. So that may go in the Lions' favor, not having to defend the running quarterback. That running quarterback is always trouble for defenses.
Last week, Durant able to escape Edison with that 14-8 win. 4 turnovers, 3 by air and 1 by run. That fumble comes Holton Robinson was taking it in for a touchdown. Lions defense saved the day in that, and the defense is going to be counted upon again tonight. Axel Thurman with 16 tackles, and Jackson Cuesta, our Durant Lumber Hard Hat Award winner, had 13. Aiden Polk, a big game as well. How about senior Cleveland Williamson? He's got 5 picks.
Oh, he had 2 last Friday, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yeah, he and Holden Robinson definitely had some game-saving plays for us too in the secondary.
Cole Robbins ran for 180 yards, a season high last week, won 21 carries, and Cole's going to have to be active with his feet as well.
He is. He gives us that threat, run-pass threat, so he's going to have to be active, take care of the football. One of my keys on defense also is against these big offensive linemen, I'd like to see Colton Yarbrough dominate and have a great game.
Durant won the toss, and they deferred, so the Lions will go on defense, and Shawnee will be receive. Let's go ahead and look at your Taco Casa starting lineup. Taco Casa, real fresh, real food, real good. Taco Casa on 1st Street in Durant and in Calera. Defensively for the Lions, Colton Yarbrough, defensive tackle, 6'6", 254 senior. Nose, Jackson Cuesta, 5'10", 224 senior. Tackle, Maddox Arnold, 6'1", 210 senior. Sam linebacker, Jacob Jones, 6'1", 235 junior. Mike linebacker, Axel Thurman, 5'11", 215 senior. Stud linebacker, Aiden DeVinny, 5'9", 175 junior. And the will linebacker, Britton Trotter, 6 foot, 180 a senior. At corner, Holden Robinson, 6'2", 180 a senior. And Cleveland Williamson, 6'2", 170 senior. Safeties, Cason Washington Maisie, 5'11", 172 senior, and Aiden Polk, 6'1", 176 senior. Up front, Mark, 260, 284, 285, 264, and 275. That is the front. And Jaquan Evans and Bramlage both play on the defensive line as well. Townley will get to start at quarterback. He is a 5'9 sophomore. Expect to see a lot of number 3, Tate McClendon, a 150-pound senior running back. Also, Mason Wilson is an H-back, 5'8", 175, and Ramal Slaughter Bay, a 6'1", 155-pound junior, a good wide receiver there. So those are some of the folks we're going to be looking at tonight. And some other game notes. Lions trying to get on the plus side of turnovers right now. They're at -2. And then again, we've seen a lot of penalties, not just Durant, and all season long, and those will be key against the Shawnee club.
A lot of timely penalties and turnovers, so if we can eliminate those, I like our chances. We've got 4 district games left, and it looks like we need to win a couple of them. And it could come down to points. You don't know who's going to win or lose in the other games, but the last 4 teams that we've faced in our schedule are all district caliber, playoff caliber teams.
Some notes on the Wolves. They finished 6-5 last season. First winning season since 2017. First playoff team since 2021. They've beaten 6A Putnam North, beat East Central 62-0. They beat Booker T. Washington at home, and that is the one that got everybody's eyes turned a little bit.
Yep, comparing scores, that Booker T. Washington game, they beat them at home, and that kind of made me think, whoa, okay, Shawnee might be for real. And then they have a game where they don't play so well. So
last week, Coweta beat them 38-14. Shawnee turned it over 4 times in that ball game. They also lost a track meet to Ardmore 49-48 and lost to Duncan, which is usually a pretty good 5A squad. So they have played a pretty good schedule as well. 14 sacks. Here come the Lions in the blue pants and red tops, and they have the red helmets tonight. Shawnee has not changed their uniform since 1972 when I was a high school player. They have white and the dark blue.
You know, except for those stripes on the shoulder pads, it's almost a Penn State type look from here.
Yep. I always, when we play Shawnee, I have to give my state story, and I'll probably do that one time during the season. So the folks that have been with me for years are sorry about that. You've heard it a lot, but especially when I go to Jim Thorpe Stadium.
Yeah, we got to hear it.
Here we go. Hey, we're about ready to go. Our kickoff brought to you by Shamrock Bank. And, of course, thanks to all of our sponsors. As Durant will be going left to right. Not really much of a breeze, 80 degrees there. Clouds kind of rolled in a little bit. Not rain clouds, just kind of overcast a little bit, and that has really kept the temperature down.
This is another just beautiful night.
It is not bad at all. Come on out if you can. We'd love to see you here at Pollard Field. Kicking off will be Otto Baskin, the 5'10", 210 senior, and he's done a good job. He likes that side kick. He kicks it high, and a fair catch is caught at the 32-yard line. Here we go. Leading tackler for the Lions defensively, Axel Thurman. He's got 65 tackles. Britton Trotter at 52. Up front, Jackson Cuesta, a big game, had 40. He has 40 tackles for the season, had 13 last week. So Leone is the quarterback. He's a 5'9", 170 sophomore. He has thrown 43 passes for 280 yards and 2 interceptions. There's a handoff outside at the 40-yard line, down the sideline, 50, knocked out of bounds. That was Tate McClendon. McClendon now with that long carry mark. He has eclipsed 600 yards rushing, averaging almost 8 yards a pop, and has 7 TDs. And again, watching that offensive line, Durant needs to show up front, definitely.
Yes, and that was one of those counter plays where Colton Yarbrough, he bottled it up inside, outside linebacker. We got blocked there. We got to get the safety downhill in the alley quicker than that.
First down yardage now at the 46-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Inside handoff. And getting away from Yarbrough was the running back. That was McClendon, and he picked up about 5 yards. Colton was in the backfield, but a nice jump outside to get a 5-yard pickup.
You know, and that's what we're going to need from him tonight. He bottled up 2 blockers and reached out and slowed the runner down. We've just got to get pursuit to the ball.
Second down and 5. Shawnee. The Wolves, 2 receivers right and 1 left. 4 is Romel Slaughter-Bay. He is the guy. Rolling right is Leone. He looks, throws, pass caught, 30-yard line, out of bounds, 25. And again, that's the guy to watch. That was 9. Astala got the start. Astala, a 5'10", 185-pound sophomore. He had 5 catches coming in. He is replacing K.D. Palmer, who is not able to play tonight. Shawnee in quick fashion, 3 plays. They're down at the Durant 25-yard line, first down and 10. Leone, inside handoff, bounces outside, 30-yard line, hemmed in, hit, and thrown back. Good defense, good pressure. Britton Trotter at the bottom of the pile. Also there was, of course, Axel Thurman.
It's a good job by Britton to fight off that inside receiver on the block and make the play.
Second down 11, ball marked at the 27-yard line. Durant football on the radio tonight on the KLBC. Jim Reagan, Mark Mooring. We got 2 receivers right. Wilson is the H-back. He's out in the flat now. Running out is Leone. He looks and throws wide open. Pass is incomplete and a good solid hit. That was Polk, I believe, Aiden Polk.
I think it was Holden Robinson on the hit. Yes.
Okay.
You know, this quarterback, we came in and looked at the stats. He's not much of a runner, but he can throw the ball a little bit better than I like. I mean, that's a little bit overthrown, but
there is the replay. Yeah, Holden laid him out.
Nice ball.
And he hit low, did not hit high. So 3rd down 11, first opportunity maybe to do something for the Durant defense. We played a minute and 11 seconds. Shawnee has it 3rd down and about 11. There's a timeout. Let's go ahead and do our Hausner cheer salute. We this year have been saluting the cheerleaders we feature, and Gracelyn Cooper and Hadley Graham are the 2025 Week 7 cheerleader honorees. Hausner manufactures, distributes precast concrete, storm shelters, septic tanks, and other plumbing and sewer system supplies. Find them at gohausner.com. And a good look at the young ladies there if you're watching on our video. Alaska Jet is our video coordinator, and Carson Veenstra is the camera person up top.
You know, Shawnee's got every option here. They're in 2-down territory. Last 2 times they've thrown the football, they'd like to move the pocket. I suspect if they're going to try to throw the football, they're going to try to go to the wide side of the field and move the pocket, but they could run the ball here and still go for it on 4th down.
Left side hash. Looks
Wildcat.
like we got a Wildcat situation. There's a run up the middle, and going to be a little short of the 1st down. That was Garrett McCurdy, a 5'10", 170 sophomore. It'll be 4th down. He got about 8.5 yards, so 4th and 2 or so. So they have it now inside the red zone at the 18-yard line. Lions looking for a stop here. Leone is back in at quarterback with McClendon in the backfield. He's rolled out. He's running out of the pocket. He looks. He's going to be hit. He's going to be stopped of the 1st down. Durant holds defensively, as DeVinny was one of those out there at the beginning. Looked like he was wanting to pass, but nothing open.
Interesting play call on 4th and 2, and you've got a mammoth offensive line, so interesting play call to drop back and throw the football.
So the Lion defense shoved back inside their 30, but they bow their necks and get the stop. Let's look at the Taco Casa starting lineups offensively up front. Blake Aldridge, DeMonte Averett, Justin Stepp, Caden Pepperman, and Gage Rocha. The wide receivers, Joseph Flores, Aiden Polk, Kason Washington Maisie, and Holden Robinson. Cole Robbins, the senior quarterback, Steve Manhard, the running back. And jumping offside was Shawnee. Interesting, did you see Flores? He was parallel to the line of scrimmage, kind of in a slot formation, but he was actually looking at the quarterback.
I've seen that formation a few times in some of our freshman JV games. On Monday nights we'll have the
5-yard pickup via the penalty. That will make this 1st down a little bit easier. Colton Poore is now split left. Flores now is in the slot. Looks like we got a double tight set. And in motion is Axel Thurman, goes from left to right. Now Flores, inside handoff hit is Manhard, and he has stood up and stopped. This defense with 14 sacks. Up front, Riley Story, 6'3", 200 sophomore, has 4. Logan Skelton, 6'4", 290 junior, has 3. And Jaden Smith, 6', 200 senior, has 1. Then they've got the big guy, Jaquan Evans. He's 6'6", 290. So not really that big up front with the exception of Evans. But their linebacker number 2, Barber, has 4 sacks. So keep an eye on him. 2nd and 4. There is Robbins. Nothing there. He is hit and stopped. So it'll be 3rd down about 6.
Looks like Shawnee's goal on defense with those 3 big down lineman is to clog it all up and let the linebackers fly to the football.
So 3rd down and 6 for the Lions. Trying to figure out how to turn this camera on, this light off on my camera. Come on by itself. 3rd down and 5. I'm going to call it 6. Rolling is the quarterback. Pass to the tight end is incomplete. He had him open. Pass was incomplete. Intended for Graham McElvoy, looked like. 48.
The freshman in the ball game to start in the first quarter.
How about that? He was open, the pass a little bit tall, so Durant will have to punt. And that will mean that the very dangerous Rommel Slaughter Bay will stand at the 50-yard line. And we have movement. Both Shawnee and Durant moved. Let's see who they called it on. Looks like Shawnee player had hit Durant's player, had banged into him first. Let's see. They're going to give it its own Durant. So that will move it back to 4th down and 9. Shamrock makes score 0-0 here with 8:37 to go here in the first period. Wallace now will come in to punt for the Lions. He is averaging 36.3 a boot. Snaps a little bit high. He will kick a pretty good wallop. Hits at the 50-yard line, actually out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. But he kept that away from Slaughter Bay, the running back, so Shawnee has good field position. They're going to give the ball at the 45-yard line.
Good punt by James.
No return, which is a good thing.
Yes, angle it to the sideline, no return.
Kind of a lighter crowd. Of course, spring break, Shawnee has a few over on the other side. Band here, of course. So the Wolves with a couple of first downs on their first possession. Durant's defense held inside the red zone.
Looks like they got big number 78 in the backfield.
That is Jaquan Evans, 6'6", 290, a senior. He will block a little bit. He's going to pull. And there's inside handoff, hit and stuffed back. Britton Trotter was there and got about a yard. Yeah, they had him pulled on the, looked like the defensive tackle, and he took the guy out, but Trotter was there to make the hit.
You know, and Axel Thurman was there to take that block on. He took him down low and just created a big pile there. So that was a great job. Those are kind of those unsung plays. You know, Axel wasn't there to make the tackle, but he definitely took out the blockers.
I think we have a timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second break. 30-second break. Shamrock makes score 0-0 back after this Brewer Realty timeout.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
2nd down and 9. Shawnee with it at the 46-yard line. Lots of football north of the Red River. Both Sherman and Denison play tomorrow night. They both played last Thursday night. Maybe that was Texas spring break. I'm not sure. Two district games. Durant, of course, tonight in Shawnee. The other district game tonight is at Booker T. Washington at the Hive, as Tulsa Central will be there. 2nd down and 9. Leone, the sophomore, with the start. Inside handoff, bouncing outside at the 45-yard line at the 50. Ushered out of bounds close to the sticks at the 49-yard line. That is Tate McClendon.
Yeah, he's fast. We got to set the edge. That was just a straight handoff there, and he got around for about 9 yards, maybe 10. We've got to set the edge. We've got to get safety play on him. We've got to realize what kind of speed he has.
They're down about a yard at the 46. Thursday night football here. Let's see if they pass. They on a 4th down, they're going to go ahead and run for it. Here in the backfield, that's Cuesta, Jackson Cuesta, who cut through and cut down the ball carrier for a short loss.
Man, Jim, I say it every week. I'm a huge fan of Jackson Cuesta at nose guard. One of the leading tacklers on the team at a nose guard.
Here is the replay there, and he was there to meet him.
He's got good leverage, good hands, runs his feet really well. He's just a really good player there to nose guard for us.
Durant will send Holden Robinson back late. It's 4th down, and they may try to draw Durant offside.
Looks like the coaches backed us up about a yard.
So here is the boot. A high kick, not very deep, angling for the sideline, and will go out of bounds. Their punter was, I think that was number 0. Was that who punted?
Yes. It's either 0
or
8.
Yeah. I had Leone as their punter, but looked like 8, maybe.
Mason Wilson.
Yeah, he is their H-back. So no score. That's our Shamrock Bank reading here with 6:50 to go here in the first quarter. Durant's second possession, they were unable to move on their first. They will now spread it out.
I like the matchup we have up top.
We've got 4 receivers right, 1 left. No tight end. Quick pass, Flores. Bounces outside, got a block. 25-30 and ushered out of bounds. And a late flag, and that's going to be a late hit. So Flores will get a First United Bank first down. Had it on the pass. Who got that block on the edge? That set it up great.
I think that I didn't see the block
Here's
on the edge.
Here's the replay right there. That was Holden Robinson who got the block. As he knocked that receiver in about 3 yards.
You know, I think one of our strengths is our receivers against their defensive back, so I like to see this perimeter game.
Personal foul penalty will move it to the midfield stripe. First United Bank first down for the Lions. That will give them some better field position. Seemed like last week they never had good field position in that game against that game against Edison. Got trips to the left, 2 to the right. In motion, Washington Maisie. There is a quarterback. That is Robbins, who will pick up about 3 maybe. Robbins with the carry. Little misdirection there, and got second down, about 6. He got about 4.
Got about 4 yards on the play. Up there on the trip side in that empty set, too, it looked like we had them outnumbered. I liked what we saw up there.
Washington Maisie, Flores, and Cleveland Williamson over there left. Robinson right. Manhard in the backfield. He's going to help block and throwing the ball. And caught was Holden Robinson at the 38 as Robbins was being pressured. He threw it. 2 defenders out there, and what a catch by Holden Robinson. First United Bank first down.
When he threw that ball, it looked to me like he was trying to throw it away. But what a great play. Holden just makes plays on offense and defense.
They're bringing it back. It's going to be a hold. So that will wipe out just a great catch from Holden Robinson. Yeah, I think Cole was just trying to get rid of it.
Flag down, holding called against Durant.
So that will back it up. Make it second down about 16.
44-yard line will be second down.
6 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shamrock Bank score 0-0. There's a handoff. That is Washington Maisie, and he has nowhere to go.
Number 0, Jason Washington Maisie.
So it'll be third down and long. So penalties once again bite a little bit.
Short gain on the play.
Penalties at key moments.
Third down and 15.
Not what you want to be in this situation. Third down and long. Again, that offensive line tested. 4 receivers right, 1 left. Robbins to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking to run, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds short of the 48-yard line. Pretty good coverage as Robinson was being covered. It looked like by Jaden Hunt, a 6', 150-pound senior. He's one of their better players defensively. Lions did move it out and got it near midfield, so we'll see Wallace to punt.
It was probably a good decision by Cole. I thought maybe, it was good coverage. Maybe we could force the ball down to Holden, but it's probably a good decision to get what you can get, punt it away, and let's try to pin them deep.
It's like number 12. That is Dylan Simmons back at the 20-yard line. Here is the kick. He just waylaid it. What a
great
punt. Inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. So Wallace, with about a 43-yard punt there, pins them back. Season ends for Silo at the Class 3A Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. They lost to Kiefer 3-0 today. Another great season by Silo in all their sports. So Shawnee's third possession. This time they have a long way to go. They're at their 9 is where they marked it. Unofficially a 41-yard punt. Leone, the sophomore quarterback. Snap
ball.
Goes through him in the end zone. He will get on top of it. And it goes out of the end zone for a safety. He knocked it out. Looked like, I don't know if he did that on purpose. But a bad snap puts Durant on the board. Lions lead 2-0.
Jim, you might not believe me, but I was about to say we need a turnover down deep in this field position here.
So Durant with a 2-0 lead last week. Last week, of course, Edison got a safety on Durant.
It's even better as we get the ball back.
So the drive brought you, no drive, but the score brought you by Medical Center Pharmacy on Radio Road in Durant. Medical Center Pharmacy knows you by name, and they're ready to serve your health care needs. So 4:52 to go in the first, and Durant up 2-0. That's your Shamrock Bank score, and it'll be a free kick for the Wolves. There's a lot of standing around right now trying to figure out what you're going to do. The defense has to wait. The return team has to figure out what they're going to do and then counter. It's like they're going to kick it off. Let's see. I think Ben Falcon is their kicker. He's
looks like he's lining up for a high pooch kick too. It's like
there's a lot of space between the middle of the field from the 40 to about the 45 on the other end.
He's going to kick this to Flores, it looks like.
So Falcon to boot. He will try to get it, and he kicks it, caught at the 43-yard line, down the sideline, knocked out of bounds as Flores. He's inside Shawnee territory at about the 47. Let's go ahead and bring up our senior spotlight. This week we salute Maddox Arnold and Cole Robbins. Greg Phillips of State Farm Insurance is our sponsor. Call Greg for life, home, car, and more. 924-1212. A good look at Maddox Arnold and Cole Robbins, the seniors on our Greg Phillips State Farm spotlight. Lions got the ball back about where they were when they punted it away a while ago. First down and 10. 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Shamrock Bank score 2-0. Durant. In motion is Deviney. Here is Manhard. There's nothing there. Stephen has just not really had any room to run this year.
No, when we pull on those counter plays, we've got to stop the penetration upfield. It knocks off the pullers and just blows everything up.
Durant this season has rushed for 740 yards. Here we go, second down and 10, no gain at the 48-yard line. In motion is Deviney. They're rolling that way past to Aiden, dropped it through his hands at the 48-yard line. There was number 44, that was Cade McKee, that was in the vicinity. Don't know that he would have gotten anything, so it's third down and 10.
I know it was rolling away, but Colton Poore, they ran a little mesh route, and Colton Poore was wide open running across the middle of the field.
So third down at the 38. Cleveland Williamson split by himself left. 4 receivers right. Manhard's inside, back to pass. Robbins, he looks, he throws to Manhard. Manhard has it knocked out of his hands at the 18-yard line. Perfect pass that time from Cole Robbins, but good defensive play, and Stephen couldn't hold on.
Good defensive play there. Like you said, perfect pass. I do like some of the coverages that Shawnee's given us when we go to a 4-receiver or 5-receiver set.
So Wallace has been a busy young man. He did not punt at all a couple of weeks ago at East Central. This will be his third punt here in the first quarter. Dylan Simmons is at the 5. Here is the kick. He takes it at the 18-yard line.
Still made the play.
Knocked down by Aiden Polk. Polk was there and no return. And Shawnee will set up shop at, what are they going to mark it, about the 18 or so? Let's see.
It's a deep punt
16.
by James, too. Like to see him keep it out from between the hashes, but looked like Aiden was getting blocked in the back there and still made the play.
Made a nice play there at the 16-yard line. Shawnee not playing without their Norman North transfer quarterback, Braylon Lassiter. Leone inside handoff, and there's not much there. Pretty good penetration for the Lions.
Who was that on the bottom of the pile?
It was
Colton Yarbrough.
Yarbrough.
Yep, he did a good job again of blowing up both of those pullers and just creating a huge pile.
No gain, second down and 10.
No gain on the play brings up second down and 10.
Cool evening here in southeastern Oklahoma. Not bad for mid-October. It's kind of warm, I guess, during the days. Second down, 10, Leone. Hands off, hit in the backfield, not much there. Once again, Lions stack it up. That was Britton Trotter there. Also, Williamson was there. Third down and about 7.
You know, Colton Yarbrough was there. Again, that was one of my keys to the game is how can he play against these big offensive linemen? And so far, he's been winning the battle.
Third down and 7. Leone with McClendon in the backfield. He rolls to his right. Yarbrough pass is incomplete, almost intercepted. That was like Holden Robinson was out in the vicinity. Pass was overthrown, and Shawnee will have to punt.
Another one of those pass plays by Shawnee where they like to move the pocket a little bit to get the quarterback out where he can see a little bit more. I believe he's got his offensive linemen are so big they try to get him out there where he can see the rest of the field, and that's the third time they've rolled him out to the right in the first quarter.
Number 22, Sajan Davis.
Two back for Durant, Davis and Here is the pitch. That's a kick. It's off the side of his foot. It will roll toward the center of the field. Durant will get the field position again around the 48-yard line. 2:07 to go, first period. Shamrock Bank score nothing. Check that, 2-0. I keep forgetting we had a safety.
48-yard line. Lions will take over.
2-0 the score. No, you're not watching the NLCS. Lions will come out. Colton Poore goes far left. We've got a double tight set this time. Flores now looking right straight down the line. He'll go in motion, and we've got a penalty. They called the procedure penalty. No. Any ideas?
No. I did not see it.
Will make it first down and 15.
So the motion, if you're listening on radio, Sagen or check that, Flores is just kind of looking right down the line at Robbins, the quarterback, his back is actually turned to the wide receiver. First and 15, Lions. There is Robbins to keep outside. Tries to bounce it outside. He's not going anywhere. He is stopped by Cade McKee.
To the left side.
Second down and about 16. He lost about a yard.
Brings up second down.
Cuesta will come in as Otto Baskin was in at tight end. Kind of a quiet crowd here. 2-0 the Shamrock Bank score. Pistol formation. Cuesta goes in motion from left to right. In motion. Flores rolling is throw back to Flores. There's a flag and nothing there anyway.
Flag's probably going to throw in the general direction of a hold.
It was second down and long, and if they take it, it's going to be third down and even longer, and they'll go ahead and take it. Try to work. No, they're going to decline it. Face the third down.
It's pretty frustrating as a coach when your offensive lineman hold on a screen when you're supposed to let the defensive lineman run past you.
Right. They're at about 20. 21. Damian Olmos is in. He goes split left. Three receivers right. Davis and Holden Robinson. There's inside handoff. Manhart in the secondary, 50-yard line, 45. Stumbled to about the 43, so Durant will have to make a decision here. I think they're going to go ahead and punt.
Looks like our jumbo package is coming in.
Or the jumbo package is coming in.
Steven.
It's third and about 5, short 5. Now they're going to line up.
Steven hit that hole as fast as I've ever seen him.
They're in a straight line now behind the center. They will run to the line of scrimmage. See if they try to draw them offside. I think Durant wants a timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second Brewer timeout. Shamrock Bank score 2-0 Durant late first.
When you're dealing with an insurance company, you're already behind the 8 ball. And the only way to get a level playing field is to hire an attorney.
We treat each and every case and each and every client as if they are a friend and neighbor because that is how we view them.
You'll get the best service. You're going to have the best people working on your case. That I can promise.
Jim Reagan back with you. Mark Mooring, 2-0 Shamrock Bank score as we play with 17 seconds to go here late in the first period. At a fourth down and a good 4 yards. Close to 5. Let's see if Durant tries to draw him offside. That's my guess. Robbins Is that Robbins in the pistol formation? 3 receivers right, 2 left. Nope, they're going to go for it. Running out is Robbins. He's in trouble. Looks, throws, pass incomplete. Tried to loft it over the defender. That was Riley's Story, and had he got it, I think they would have got the first down, but Story got a piece of it, and Durant will turn it over.
That was a good thought. Good thought by Cole. Just barely got it tipped. I do still like the coverage that we're seeing on the 3 receiver side. I think we can hit a few stop routes over there as well. Every time we've lined up to 3 receivers, they back off quite a bit.
Does flip the field position, though, Shawnee, with pretty good spot now at the 44-yard line, first down and 10.
Got the big 78. Can't decide if he's in the backfield. Nope. He's going to be at right tackle now.
Who do they have in at quarterback there?
That's the Wildcat, number 1.
Yep. He's going to keep outside and got stacked up, and they'll push the file for about 6 yards. That's Garrett McCurdy. He's a wide receiver, 5'10", 170, a sophomore, and good first down pickup of 6, second down and 4. That is the end of the first quarter. Shamrock Bank scored, Durant 2 and Shawnee nothing. We're back in 60 seconds after this Brewer Realty timeout.
Truck Month is back at Steubenville Chevrolet and SteubenvilleChevrolet.com. Right now, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% financing for 72 months on the highly capable 25-year model half-ton Silverados. At Steubenville Chevrolet, you get the car or truck you want without extra costs and no pressure. Just honest and straightforward deals from a dealership that believes in integrity and supporting the local community. Now's the time to find the Chevy truck right for you at Steubenville Chevrolet, Westside Drive in Durant, and SteubenvilleChevrolet.com.
When you have computer issues, you know that Computer Services of Durant is who you need to call. But what you don't know is what else Computer Services can do for you and your business. We can build you a website, install phone systems and security cameras, repair your iPhone, or sell you a new computer. Computer Services of Durant can even install and network your equipment at home or work. We're much more than a place that fixes computers. Hey, it's a high-tech world, and we've got high-tech solutions. Check us out online. csdurant.com.
As we come back, McClendon down the sideline is ushered out of bounds inside the 30 at about the 28-yard line. McClendon just bounced it outside and found good yardage down the sideline.
Yeah, earlier when that Garrett McCurdy, the Wildcat, he bounced it too. We've got to get our outside linebacker and safety there. We're taking on the blockers and creating a big pile, but they're going to start bouncing that outside now.
First down at the 29-yard line. McCurdy now running out of the Wildcat. He is in the secondary inside the 15, close to the 14. So right now they're just putting a young man in the Wildcat and letting him carry the ball. Relying on that big offensive line. Lane, Walden, Serena, Bramlage, and Evans. They've got it inside the red zone. First down and 10 at the 14. McCurdy keeps, big hole. It closed quickly, but he falls forward for about 3 or 4 yards.
You know, until we stop it, I would run a steady dive to this as well. I did like Jackson Cuesta's penetration right there, basically cut off half the field.
There's normal starter Lassiter not playing. Leone, the backup, got the start, and they've gone to a run-oriented offense now with a sophomore wide receiver. Clinton in the backfield with McCurdy. McCurdy, low snap. He's on the turf, and he gets down on top of it, and that will make this third down and 10. So a couple of snaps. One allowed Durant to get on the board, a safety in the end zone, a snap to the quarterback, and ended up getting knocked out of the end zone. And then that one put them back at third down and long.
Looks like here comes Leon back on the field to throw the ball here on third and long. I was wondering if they would keep the Wildcat quarterback in and just go for it 2 downs in a row.
So here we go, third down and 14. They have to make it down to about the 4-yard line. There is Leone to pass. It's a screen. Outside, got a block. He's at the 10, and there's a late flag down toward the goal line. So hold your
I did not see
horses.
it, but it looks like we're signaling it was on them. You know, thought that was going to be interesting because they're on this right hash, and they like to roll him out to the right.
A late hold there.
Right.
Ill-advised hold. It looked like he was going to score, irregardless of any block down there toward the 3 or 4 yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to roll your quarterback out to the narrow side of the field. He just doesn't have as much time, and things happen a lot quicker. So when they're on that side of the hash, when they're on that right hash, he's either going to drop back or run a screen more than likely.
Drops it back to the 14, so the hold about the 4. So it's 3rd and 10 now. Tate McClendon, number 3, is a dangerous little running back.
He is fast.
He's in the backfield with Leone. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Watch for number 4. Flat pass, caught, 20-yard line, outside, and hit and stopped. Let's see how close they are to the first down. He may have gotten it.
I think he's a little short. 4th down.
They marked it short. 4th down, that's a good 1.5 yards short. They will bring in the jumbo package. 4th and 2. 2 backs in the backfield. 24, snap. He will get the first down, I think. Not much there, but forward progress depends on where they mark it. Durant saying no, Shawnee saying yes. First down, Shawnee. They brought in Riley Story, the linebacker, 6'3", 200 to run it, and they've got it now at the 4-yard line, first down and goal. That Story, he'll keep and score. Touchdown, Shawnee. Riley Story, a 4-yard touchdown run. There's a late flag. We'll see what that is. It's against Durant. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So that will be marked on the penalty, on the kickoff. Have to keep your cool. Falcon will kick the extra point. Max Hilton is to hold. Waiting the snap, back in good shape. Kick is on the way, and he bangs it through. Shamrock Bank score is Shawnee 7, Durant 2. We're back after the 30-second Brewer Realty timeout.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it counting your savings. Spend it counting your blessings. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
A good bank standing behind you is key.
Having a bank like First Texoma in your community is a game changer for small businesses. It gives us access to capital that we desperately need to expand and to grow, so that way we can take care of our customers just like First Texoma takes care of us.
I love First Texoma because they're always so friendly. They go out of their way for us.
Be sure to check out the bargains of the month at Durant Lumber Company, proud sponsor of the Durant Lumber Company Hard Hat. Congratulations to the Week 6 winner, Jackson Cuesta. Durant Lumber Company at 115 South 3rd in downtown Durant, sponsor of the Hard Hat. Good shot there of Jackson. So Shawnee takes the Shamrock Bank score lead at 7-2.
And Shawnee's got a good chance here to pin us pretty deep because of the personal foul after the play on the touchdown.
They have some hands guys out there. They may try an onside kick or short pooch kick. We'll see what Falcon does. They will go ahead and kick it deep. It goes down to the 5-yard line. At the 10, hit and dropped at the 10. Late. Ball came out late. The whistle had already blown. So Durant will get crummy field position with 9:13 to go.
10-yard line. Durant will take over first down.
First quarter stats, 1 first down, Durant, 2 for Shawnee. Rushing, Durant 8 for 25, Shawnee 11 for 40. Passing, Durant 10, Shawnee 15. Total yards, Shawnee 55, Durant 35. So Shawnee able to convert and take the lead. Lions with not great field position at their own 10-yard line. 9:13 to go before intermission. Cole Robbins inside handoff is man hard, and he'll get maybe a yard. There's just not much movement up front.
There's not, but the way Shawnee's bringing their linebackers, if he can hit it like he did that last series, he could break one.
Lost a couple. Second down and long, 11. Polk. Also, Andrus is out for Durant. 4 receivers left, 1 right. Robbins is hit in the backfield. Had nowhere to go.
Second down in the backfield.
Shawnee with 14 sacks coming in. There's 1 there.
Pass on the play will bring up third down.
Grant getting ever so close to the goal line now. Shawnee standing to get good field position if this continues to move as it's going. They're down at a bunch. Durant needs to make 21. They need about 16 yards. Standing in his end zone is Robbins and goes in motion. He's going to just run up the middle. He's in the secondary. Robbins up over the 10 to about the 15-yard line. Well short of the first down, but they will give Wallace a little bit of breathing room to punt.
Yeah, short of the first down, but at least we're not punting in our own end zone.
They stand to get pretty good field position. They will send Dylan Simmons back to near midfield. He's now on the left hash. Now he'll move towards the center of the field. Wallace at the goal line. He hits a line drive kick, gets a good row, taken by Simmons at the 40-yard line, goes to the center of the field, and he is hit hard at the 48-yard line by Aiden DeVinny. Also, there was Kenyon Johnson on special teams, but they've got good field position, short field at the Durant 49-yard line.
You know, Jim, I'd expect to see a little bit more of that Wildcat formation. It was tough for us to defend that last series.
They do have Garrett McCurdy back in at quarterback.
Run it till you stop it.
Back on the road next week, it will be at Coweta. Coweta leading the district at 3-0. McCurdy in the pistol. Keeps. He is hit and dropped after a short gain. Looked like Britton Trotter was there.
Yep, Britton Trotter and Axel Thurman.
Those two have made a slew of tackles this year.
Britton did a good job of working around the block but not opening up the hole and still making the play. You know, you can work around a block and sometimes you open up a hole too much, so he did an excellent job there.
1-yard pickup, second down 9 at the 48-yard line in Durant territory. 6:24 to go before halftime. 7-2 Shawnee. McCurdy rolling and keeping, cuts inside, got by 2-3. He is hit and he will not go down. He finally goes down inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. Nothing fancy, just running the ball.
No, nothing fancy. It looked like we were lined up a little bit wide out there at the linebacker position. Somebody needs to blow up that wing and tackle.
Inside the 30 at the 28.
It's actually a tackle playing tight end.
McCurdy to McClendon. Gets outside, hit and knocked down hard. I think that isn't that 52? Braylon King, I think the freshman with the tackle there.
Two freshmen getting some playing time tonight in the first half.
Got a couple, second down, a long 8 at the 27-yard line. 5:31 to go. Don't forget, we will have the Durant Band at halftime, sponsored by Auto Spa. Clendon, big hole. He's in the secondary. He's running inside the 10. Ball is lost in the end zone, and Durant will recover. No whistle, so Durant will get the touchback. Shawnee hurt by 4 turnovers last week against Coweta, and they have had some issues with ball possession thus far here tonight, Mark.
I was a little afraid that the linesman on their side was about to mark that the 6-inch line, so I was really happy to see the other official overrule him on that. But we need to come out on the plus side of turnovers.
We watched the replay. Durant, the ball was just punched out, and the ball was well in the end zone when it was recovered. So the Lions defense comes up with a turnover. -2 coming in, and they've had two turnovers if you count the safety. So Durant gets it at the 20. First down and 10. Two backs in the backfield. Devaney in motion. There is Robbins to keep. Looked maybe to pitch to Devaney, not there, just turned upfield and got 3. Second down and 7. Kenyon Johnson in for Durant. Also coming in is Cruz Gomez, 5'10", 242 sophomore. They will now go into the power formation. Keeping is Robbins, and he didn't get much. Maybe a yard. Second down makes third down and 5. Yards at a premium between the tackles.
Most definitely with the size that they have on their defensive line. Looks like they've scouted our jumbo package up pretty well. They're lined up to it fairly well too.
They've got 2 big kids on the defensive line. That is Evans is 290. And then Riley Story. Actually, the other 3 of the starters are just 200. There is a timeout, though.
You know, right there they also had 3 guys lined up on the outside, too, so we might want to be looking to hit it inside or jump back out of that now. It looks like we're taking the jumbo guys off the field.
Oklahoma football on KSCO tomorrow. Sooners try to bounce back from that loss to Texas. They are at South Carolina. That is an 8:30 start on 750 AM, 94.1 FM. Next week, Durant will be at Coweta. District games tonight. One other one, Tulsa East Central is at Booker T. Washington. 2 games tomorrow, Coweta at Edison at LaFortune, and McAllister will be at Kelly. District standings right now, Coweta 3-0, Booker T, McAllister, Shawnee, Durant 2-1, Kelly 1-2, Edison, East Central 0-2. Third down and 4 at the 27-yard line. They've got a 3-man rush. There's jet sweep. That's Washington Maisie. He will be hit and knocked back. Man. He got knocked back 3 yards short. Got close to the first down. They gave him forward progress.
No, that defensive back just took our receiver and pushed him back into the quarterback. I do like the backside matchup here.
First down.
Wow.
It's a First United Bank first down. So the Lions got a great spot there. And that will allow Durant to keep possession with 3:41 to go before halftime. Shamrock Bank score 7-2 Wolves.
It looks like we've got a really favorable matchup with Holden Robinson down here.
Flag on the far side. May have been against the sideline of Booker T. He was on the field. Booker T, I meant Shawnee. Yeah, sideline warning.
I think the coach is demanding a measurement.
They're going to measure.
Are they going to tell us what the flag is? Not a first.
Looks short. First down. It looks short from here. He says first down.
So will they still give the coach the penalty if he was right?
Interesting. Even from here, it kind of looked a little short.
Let's mark off some yardage. They threw that flag down.
They picked it up. So good thing. First United Bank first down at the 30 for the Lions. So a new fresh set of downs. Trips to the right. There is Robbins. Throws caught by Flores down the sideline. Got one block. Still running at the 40. Up to the 45-yard line. Flores juking in and out down the right sideline. Has a First United Bank first down.
Great individual effort there. And, that's just seeing the flow of the game. We're going to have to throw the ball like that to loosen them up.
Let's see. 1, 2. End up 3, 4 guys having to corral him for the first down pickup at the 45. Colton Poor now the inside receiver to the right. We've got trips to the right, or left on the other side. In motion is Poor. There is Robbins. If he can get by one, he did. He's down the sideline, 40-yard line, drug out of bounds at the 39. Tackle was made by Story. Check that McKee, but it's a First United Bank first down. Cole moves the chains.
Great job by Cole.
Yeah, you're going to knock us off the year.
I'm getting too excited
over there. Well, that is not my heart pounding. That is Mr. Morey on the far side. Mark Morey.
I still think we've got a really good matchup down here with Holden.
Two receivers left and right. Deviney is in the slot right. In motion, Washington Maisie. Fake handoff. Throw pass caught. Holden. He dropped it out of bounds, and had he gotten away from that and the defender, there was a lot of green in front of him.
Yes, we need to go back to that again. When they go in motion, we're one-on-one over here, and that corner's playing off.
So no gain. Luckily, it went out of bounds. So Holden, hold on to that football, young man. Second down and 10. Got Andrus, Polk, and Davis split right. Robinson left. Back to pass. Oh, no. Threw it in the flat. Caught. And Robinson has him and pulls him down. Oh, you could see that one. So lucky that wasn't a pick six.
Yes, we were. That corner was right up in main coverage.
Holden Robinson able to slow down the defender and got help, but that drive goes awry, and Shawnee now with 2:18 to go before halftime. They have it in Durant territory, and boy, this is a key possession right before halftime.
And the corner switched it up and got right in his face. It'd be nice if we could go ahead and throw a deep one over the top of him and just go one-on-one there.
They've got McCurdy in the backfield. Three receivers right. McCurdy, that's McClendon. Durant will get him to the turf at about the 25-yard line. He maneuvered for about 7 yards. Second down and 3.
We're going to see a whole lot of that until we can stop it.
They've got it at the 25.
Second down and 2.
McClendon is in the backfield with McCurdy. McCurdy will keep, cuts inside, still going. He's got the first down. There is a late flag. from the side judge, hold. It's going to be on Shawnee, I think.
Yep.
That will back him up. That will move him back.
We need some more of that. We need to keep them, if they're going to run the ball like this, we need to keep them behind the chains. Keep them in long yardage.
They will mark it from the spot of the infraction. That moves the ball back to the 26-yard line. So they've had a couple of holds downfield. The officials don't know where the hold was. They're saying it was up the field. And you can hear the Durant fans, and also Coach Vargas is saying the hold was back here.
I thought it was about the 25-yard line.
Officials talking it over. So where was it, guys?
Yeah, it was.
I think they're going to remark it. So they will get the right spot. Hard to say, that was well downfield. That's a lot different. It makes it 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and whatever. 2nd down 10 now. McCurdy keeps. Tries to bounce outside. Colton Yarborough has him and drags him down after about a 4-yard gain. So 3rd down, clock running, 1:20 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Glad you're with us for Durant football tonight on KLBC. Also watching video, KLBC TV at YouTube.
Looks like McCurdy ran off and Leon's back on.
Passing situation, so they've got trips to the right.
They like to roll him out to the right.
Number 4 is by himself to the left. Back to pass, throws across the middle. Pass intercepted. Thurman has it, 20-yard line. Thurman at the 26. Axel Thurman with the pick. So the Lions defense holds, and they will get the ball with 47 seconds to go before halftime.
Axel throwing up the big paw and rumbling and stumbling for an interception.
Here's Leone. He threw the triple coverage there, by the way. And Axel with a big play. So
that tells me that the next time Shawnee has the ball, we're going to see more of the Wildcat and McCurdy, I do believe.
See how Durant plays it here with 47 seconds to go. Almost, and Flory split right. Williamson is split left. There is a handoff inside. That's Manhard. Manhard will push the pile. Look at him go to about the 37-yard line. Clock at 35 seconds to go. Durant probably will run out the clock. Durant will get the ball to start the second half. See if they decide to go deep here. 22 seconds. Up inside handoff Manhard is to the 40. That will be the final play of the first half.
I think we're going to
try to get one more play in.
We've still got a timeout, too.
17 seconds under center. And spiking the ball was Cole, as Durant did get the First United Bank first down. So now they will have 13 seconds maybe for a Hail Mary. Low-scoring affair. Defenses have ruled thus far. 7-2, your Shamrock Bank score. Shawnee on top. Lions have been able to move some through the air and with the quarterback run. Back to pass. That's caught out of bounds. That's Cleveland Williamson. 4 seconds ran off the clock. That pushed it upfield about 5-6 yards. Second down long 3 with 9 seconds to go.
Third down and 4.
Durant Band coming up on our Auto Spa halftime, so be sure and stick around for that. 3rd down and 6. One play probably. There's an inside handoff, and that's Devaney. He has nowhere to go. That's going to be the end of the quarter. Decided just to run the clock out, and nothing wrong with that. Your Shamrock Bank halftime score is Shawnee 7, Durant 2. Our halftime show brought to you by the Auto Spa, which has multiple locations throughout Durant, Medill. Bobby and Melissa's story say you can expect high-quality car washes whether you prefer an express tunnel, automatic car wash, or self-service bay. They have a wash that is right for you. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the Durant Marching Band. Jim Reagan and Mark Mooring. This is Durant football. Back after this Brewer Realty timeout. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Austin Hyder from Wincy Technology. If you're running a business, don't let IT issues slow you down. At Wincy Technology, we manage all of your IT needs, whether it's VoIP phone systems and service, computer sales and service, networking and Wi-Fi, so you can focus on what you do best. Our unmatched customer service means fast, reliable solutions to keep your business running smoothly. Less downtime, more productivity. Ready to streamline your IT? Call us at 580-920-3801 or online at wincy.technology.
At Taco Casa, we get our beef from the American rancher, our corn from the American farmer, and our cheese from the American dairyman. We feed Americans. Taco Casa, real fresh, real food, real good, since 1972.
Shamrock Bank is a proud sponsor of Durant Lions Athletics. As an employee-owned company based in southeastern Oklahoma, we understand what dedication means. It means going above and beyond. It means being there when you are needed. Just like these student athletes are dedicated to representing their school and community, Shamrock Bank is dedicated to supporting all the communities we serve. Come see the difference employee ownership makes. You are more than a customer. We are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Durant True Value Lumber is proud to be your hometown store, investing time and money right here in Durant because they live here too. Mike Ridgway and his team work hard to earn your trust and keep it with great service long after the sale. True value is found in your family and friends, and true value is found right in the heart of downtown Durant. For lumber, hardware, lawn and garden, and more, come see Durant True Value Lumber, just south of 3rd and Main. Your only locally owned and operated True Value hardware and lumber dealer in Durant.
Jim Reagan back with you, and our halftime show brought to you by the Auto Spa in Durant and also in Medill. They'll do a great car wash for you. Tell you what, that's where I wash mine. But let's present the Pride of Durant band. You know, Mark, one of the best in the state, and they do a great job on the national anthem. My dad has been gone a long time, but he loves the trumpet flourishes, and Durant has always done it.
Oh, they're phenomenal. My mother-in-law last weekend tuned in, and she loves the band, and got to hear how good the band was last weekend from her as well.
Here we go, Durant Band. Enjoy. Well, another great performance by the marching band, the Pride of Durant band. And Mark, I tell you what, I didn't think they could get any better than the last week, but I think they did.
They're getting ready for regionals coming up. They are excellent. You know, the kids are awesome. Our band directors do a great job. You know, I always talk about the behind-the-scenes people, and our band booster club is phenomenal in their support. You know, when you've got 150 kids out there in band, uniforms, costume changes, set designs, instruments, it takes an army.
Halftime show brought to you by the Auto Spa, which has multiple locations throughout Durant and Medill. They have a wash that is right for you. Coming up, we'll take a look at stats as we've got a dilly going thus far. Your Shamrock Bank score at halftime is Shawnee 7, Durant 2. We're back after this 2-minute Brewer Realty timeout.
At Westside Family Dentistry, we know the health of your smile significantly impacts your overall health. Using the latest dental technology, Dr. Brandon Beaver and Dr. Taylor Markham can help you enjoy lifelong oral health. And whether it's children's dentistry, cosmetic procedures, dental implants, or sedation dentistry, our friendly team of professionals will make your experience something to smile about. Westside Family Dentistry in Durant, something to smile about.
Yarnett Insurance Agency has been Texoma's trusted source for insurance since 1964. Your agent will analyze your complete insurance needs, design a total protection program, and place the coverage through a top-rated insurance company that can best meet your needs. The Yarnett Insurance Agency offers commercial and personal coverage with emphasis on great service and quality insurance plans at a competitive cost. The Yarnett Insurance Agency, 1116 West Main Street in Durant. Call 580-924-5468.
Brewer Realty Group is the top producing brokerage in our area since 2018. How do we do it? At Brewer Realty, we stay with our clients the entire way to get the best value in every real estate transaction. Hi, I'm Cassie Wilkie, and like every agent at Brewer, I started right here. Derek and Whitney Brewer established Brewer Realty in 2013, and ever since, we've earned hundreds of 5-star reviews from our happy clients. Brewer Realty is family-focused and faith-based with a love for our community. Go to brewerrealtyok.com and go Lions!
Hi, I'm Zane C.
And I'm Michelle Aller.
We're a part of your team here at Medical Center Pharmacy.
And our goal is to stay in front of your healthcare needs,
providing you the wellness services that you want.
From on-site compounding and vaccinations to weight loss programs and hormone replacement therapy.
We offer you the latest advances to make your life easier.
Here at Medical Center Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
First Texoma, we're a community bank. When we see Daryl, Lindsay, Dustin, or Simon, it's just like seeing friends. They've been a customer of mine, and I've been a customer of theirs for 25 years. When I come in and ask for fertilizer, they know what to advise me on. It's just personal customer service that is going out of style. It's more than just a business. It's their lifeblood, and that's evident what Bryant Ag does. Their success is our success.
Auto Spa, your halftime sponsor. Bobby and Melissa's stories say you can expect high-quality car washes whether you prefer an express tunnel automatic car wash or self-service bays. Auto Spa, Durant and Medill, they've got the wash that is right for you. Shamrock Bank score 7-2 Shawnee. Stats from Kevin Farr, first downs, Durant 5, Shawnee 6. Rushing, Durant 18 carries, 63 yards. Shawnee 25 for 145. Passing, Cole Robbins 4 for 11. Shawnee, their quarterback Leone, 3 for 5. Total yards, Durant 94, Shawnee 177. Durant has forced 2 turnovers. Shawnee has forced 1. Durant 4 penalties, 35. Shawnee 4 for 40. Third down conversions, Durant 1 for 6, and Shawnee 0 for 5. Robbins 9 carries for 37 yards. McClendon 12 carries for 76, and McCurdy, the sophomore, who's come in 9 for 72. So discussing things at halftime, you mentioned right on, spot on, that their running game and that quarterback that they brought in, and bring the other quarterback in, maybe in a passing situation. That's kind of flipped this game a little bit.
Yeah, they're struggling to throw the football with the other quarterback. I expect to see a heavy dose of McCurdy in the second half. They run that gap scheme stuff, and it started to hit outside. I imagine we're having some conversations in the locker room about screwing down those safeties and make sure we set an edge, because anytime he comes in, it's going to be downhill, and it's going to be coming at us. So we've got to really, haven't shown any indication of throwing the football in that formation yet. We've got to stop that and make them go to something else, because we're going to see a steady diet of that in the second half.
Looking over the district, Coweta's 38-14 win over Shawnee leaves them as the only unbeaten team in district play. The Lions, Booker T, McAllister, Shawnee, all 2-1. In addition to tonight's game, the Hornets hosting East Central. Tomorrow night, the Bus will be at 1-2 Kelly, and the Tigers and Edison will play at La Fortune. Durant hasn't made the playoffs since 2011. Durant, 2 state titles, 1979 to 1983, and Durant trying to win 3 games in a row for the first time since 2006. District schedule next week, it will be Kelly at East Central. That'll be a Thursday night game. The Lions will be in Coweta, Booker T at McAllister, and Edison at Shawnee. Oklahoma football tomorrow. Check that. That is Saturday. Today is Thursday. I'll never figure out that it's Thursday. Saturday, Oklahoma will play South Carolina. That will be a 11:45 kick, and the Sooner Network coverage will begin at 8:30 on Saturday morning. So that is what is going on. And, the Durant defense has played well, forced 2 turnovers, got a safety, and Durant deferred, so Durant will get the ball to start second half.
Yep, we talked about defensively what we need to do. We know what we need to do there. Offensively, I would like to see us, hit our – I think we've got some good matchups on our outside receivers in the throwing game. I love to run the football, but I think that's where our matchups are, and then sprinkle in some man-hard up the middle. He's shown a tendency to break some tackles there, and a little bit of quarterback run game, and I think we can get some offense going.
Shawnee not playing with their Norman North transfer, Braylon Lassiter. He got banged up last week in that loss to Coweta. We have not seen him tonight. Leone, the sophomore, got to start, and as we've been talking about here at halftime, they've brought in a Wildcat running kid to try to get things going for them. They've had some success. For Durant, offensively, they've had a little bit of success. Cole running the ball a little bit, and as you mentioned, we've had some opportunities through the passing game. If Cole can get enough time, this game is up for grabs.
Yeah, we need to be able to throw the ball when they're not expecting it, because when we're throwing the ball, they're expecting it's been on 3rd and long, and they're bringing pressure and getting to Cole. So we need to sprinkle in some throw the ball when they're not expecting a little bit. And I do think that we have some good matchups on the outside, and I've been looking at that trips look, either an empty or the 1-by-3 look, that the coverage there is beneficial to us, especially on that single receiver side.
Well, we got the chance. Let's go ahead and bring up the Hausner cheer salute. Each week we feature these members of the 2025 Durant High School cheerleading team. Week 7, the cheerleaders, Graceland Cooper and Hadley Graham. Hausner manufactures and distributes precast concrete storm shelters, septic tanks, and other plumbing and sewer system supplies. Find them at gohausner.com. We sure appreciate all of our sponsors throughout the year. First Texoma National Bank, Durant Lumber Company, Brewer Realty, Taco Casa, Wincy Technology. Also, First United Bank, Medical Center Pharmacy, Main Street, University Auto Spa, Westside Family Dentistry, Studeville Chevrolet, and Shamrock Bank, the Burridge Law Firm, Mackey Home Furnishings, Arnett Insurance, and Computer Services. Those are our sponsors, along with all of our specialty sponsors. Thank you very much.
Today was a day that we didn't have school, and I think I visited several of those sponsors you were mentioning. It was a honeydew day today.
Oh, is that
so
right?
I definitely was at the auto spa washing the wife's car.
It is a fall break, and heading back to school on the Monday, and boy, you got the big push now before the end of the semester, don't you?
We do. I think we have about 5 weeks before we get to Thanksgiving break, and then another 3, and it's Christmas break, and so it's flown by. Every year flies by faster than the next.
Yeah, and the winter sports starting to get-together and wrestling practice for the folks that aren't in other sports. Also basketball as well. So that will be transitioning to basketball season. I believe that's November 22nd or 20th, something like that. They will open, I believe, at Plainview. It may be at Plainview, but we will have all the home games again videoed on KLBC, actually on KSEO, and then I'll do some of my road games as best I can for basketball. So,
I don't have the schedule memorized, but I know we opened up with Plainview last year, so I bet you're right on that.
Yeah. I looked at it today, and I believe it was at Plainview. I was thinking about it. I've been over there a couple of times, and last time I was over there, I was down on the court. So then they play at Tulsa East Central, and Grant girls should be really good this year, and the boys. Aaron George always has them quite competitive.
He does. Both squads will be very competitive this year, but let's push football season a couple more weeks.
I would love it. Both teams are out and gathered around their coaches. Now Shawnee will break to the east sideline, and game time temp was 80. It was overcast and pleasant. Booker T beating East Central 40-0 at halftime. That's no big surprise there. Also, Caddo has beaten Savannah 55-8 as the Bruins now, they continue their march to that Week 10 home game against Dewar. Caddo and Dewar are two top 5 clubs in Class B Division I. Haven't seen one yet, but when Durant scores, that point after is brought to you by Arnett Insurance. They can't insure a victory in tonight's game, but they can insure home, automotive, and commercial protection. Arnett Insurance. Lions, a win here would be huge. Shawnee in the same situation. Durant has beaten the two Tulsa schools they needed to. And Shawnee has they've still got Edison on their schedule. So a win here would be a breakthrough for the Lions as they burn the boats and make the playoffs.
No, a win here for either team definitely puts you on a firm footing in the district standings, and we've got everything in front of us still, so we need to have a great second half.
Durant will be going from left to right, if you're watching on the video. We're glad you're with us on KLBC tonight, 106.3. Like the Lions blue and red, they've got the, don't have the protective whites on the helmets.
Blue and red it does look good.
This kickoff brought to you by Shamrock Bank. Big thank you to our video sponsor, as always, Studeville Chevrolet. They sponsor our video. And thanks to Alaska Jet and Carson Vinstra for their assistance as well. Falcon will kick it off for the Wolves. A short kick goes to the right side. Caught at the 23-yard line down the sideline. That is Sajan Davis, and he will be knocked out about the 33. First possession for the Lions, decent field position. Let's see what happens.
With the return for the Lions.
The team that can get the most offense probably going to win this ball game. Right now the defenses have been very stout on both sides. Shawnee's defense has moved, but Durant's defense has come up with some big stops. But now it's up for the offense to see what they can do against this very good Shawnee defense. Senior quarterback Cole Robbins back in at QB. Two backs in the backfield. There's an inside handoff, and getting what he could as the ball carrier.
When we go to that two-back look, they'll put a 9 technique and an outside linebacker outside of that, and the 9 technique came unblocked.
Yeah, that was DeVinny who got the handoff. No gain, second down and 10.
Brings up second down.
We've got Flores, Washington, Maisie, and Robinson all to the right. Banhart is in close. Flat pass caught. Flores hit. Nowhere to go.
Looks like they were giving us a straight cover 3 look on the 3 receiver side, and we've got to get out to the outside. Don't duck back inside. That's where the linebacker's coming from.
Travion Barber, the second, their leading tackler, and was the first there, and Durant loses a pair, third down and 12. Right side hash, so Durant will send 4 receivers to the left.
And this is where we're getting that one-on-one look here.
Single coverage to the right, Holden Robinson. Back to pass. Rolling out is the pass caught. It is Holden at the 40, but he's shy of the first down by about 3.
Pass complete to number 8, Holden Robinson.
You know, at halftime, that was one of the things that I said we need to do is we need to get it out here to the perimeter to our number 1 receivers. I think we've got a good matchup there.
So 4th down, Durant will apparently punt.
4th down and 2.
Wallace will do the punting. He has punted well thus far in the ball game.
James has been a weapon.
Slaughter Bay is back at about the 28-yard line. Here is the kick. He booms it. It will hit at the 30, go sideways and in the middle of the field, and will roll dead inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. So a nice punt of about 41 yards for Mr. Wallace. Shawnee's first possession. Shamrock Bank score 7-2. Wolves.
Looks like we're going to get Leon here.
So Tal Leon, the sophomore, the better passer, will get the start here in the second half. There's a handoff McClendon. McClendon will push the pile for maybe 2 or 3 yards. Looked like there was a hole a little bit to the right, but McClendon luckily did not see it.
Now, good job by Maddox Arnold there.
Defensively, Manhart getting the start at linebacker. Talked to Coach Vargas about him playing more defense, and we need him out there.
Gain of a couple brings up second down and
second down and 8. Leone with McClendon, low snap. There's McClendon, got by 1. Oh, goodness. He's in the secondary, and a big run. Durant that close to making a play in the backfield, but it's a First United Bank first down.
Done a good job at taking on those blockers, those pulling blockers, and creating a pile. We've got to get the inside linebackers' pursuit from inside out.
Football, a game of inches. That was close to being about a 5 or 6 yard loss, but it turns out to be a big gain. Moves it all the way up to the 36, first down and 10. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Watch number 4. He is to the near side if you're watching on video. Low snap again. Once again, there's the handoff. And knocked out of bounds is McClendon.
McClendon once again with the carry.
Shawnee with the 7-2 lead. They're running the ball and say stop us.
About 8 brings up second down.
It's a little frustrating when you stone them at the line of scrimmage and we've got to get that downhill pursuit. Number 3 is a fast player.
Yeah, he has probably approaching 100 yards now rushing. He had 76 at halftime. Second down and 3. Gets the handoff. There's a crease. He spins. And finally, Britton's on top and Axel's on bottom, and they get him to the turf, but it's another first down. So they are moving the ball here to start this second half. Durant, a
first and 10, Shawnee.
First possession, unable to get much going. Big 78, Jaquan Evans, if you're watching on the video. He is the left tackle. He is huge. There's McClintock. Pushes the pile for about 3. That Durant defense is going to get tired if they're out there all second half.
Looks like we're going to get a steady dose of Tate McClendon in the second half.
Manhard will come off, and Jacob Jones will come on in. Second down and 7 at the 46-yard line, Durant territory. Rolling out, he's going to run or pass. Looks and throws. Pass is caught out of bounds. That was Jaden Hunt, a 6', 150 senior. Shy of the sticks, but close. Third down and a yard. Shamrock Bank scores 7-2. Shawnee, they're on the move here. Have 2 backs in the backfield. Leon, that is Story. He spins and defending on the mark is very close to the first down. Story, the linebacker, also they put him in running situations in the Wildcat.
Looks like it might be a few inches short.
They're going to measure.
Officials timeout for measurement.
So they will take a timeout. Next week, Coweta. Coweta 2-8 last year. Boy, have they turned it around. They're 6-0, unbeaten in district. It is 4th down and a smidge.
Another one of our famous road trips. Every road trip this year over 2 hours.
It is a long way. One saving grace, Coweta is it is on Ricky Bryan Drive.
That is right.
4th down there in the power formation, and he's got the first down. He's probably going to score. That Story. He is in the secondary, and he scores. Touchdown, Shawnee. 40-yard run on a 4th and 1. So Story has scored both of their touchdowns. And it is 13-2. Once he got by the line of scrimmage, there wasn't anything there.
Yeah, when you've got everybody up that tight.
Falcons to try the PAT. Here's the kick on the way. He bangs it through. It's good. 6:43 to go, third quarter. Shawnee has scored. Shamrock Bank score is 14-2. Wolves, we're back after this 60-second Brewer Realty timeout.
Fall into savings with some of the best appliance deals of the year. Shop local and we price match the competition. Sink into America's favorite recliner, Lazy Boy. Save up to 40% off retail on select styles. And for the best night's sleep, rest easy on Tempur-Pedic and Serta mattresses because comfort doesn't stop when the day ends. Check out great buys from Made in the USA Furniture and other comfortable living room, sofa, and sectionals by Ashley.
Know how to keep your car clean? Keep cleaning it. It doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of time, though. The Auto Spa and the Express Tunnel are what you need. Check out the new Express Tunnel at 3212 University in Durant. Other great Auto Spa locations are ready to remove whatever lands on your shiny ride in both Durant and in Medill. Bobby and Melissa Story and their crews of professionals invite you to try out the VIP service. Unlimited washes at any Auto Spa location for your monthly membership starting at $29.99. Find out more about how to get your shine on online at theautospa.com. Proud to support Durant High and all of our area schools.
So their center, Serena, was helped off the field. There was a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Shawnee. Whistle on that as Serena and one of the lines got kind of tangled up.
It'd be interesting to see in the next series, and you hope Serena's okay and can come back and play, but if he doesn't, what kind of snaps they might have.
Yeah, he was making his first start. and moving over from guard. And they have had some issues with the snap tonight. Lions now, after the penalty, their receiving team, the front wall is lined up at the 35-yard line in Shawnee territory. Washington, Maisie, and Sage and Davis at the 30, so maybe Durant can get some good field position. Down by 2 scores now.
If they're going to try that high pooch kick, we should be getting the ball around. Hopefully they're catching it about the 40-yard line.
Falcon is the kicker. Shawnee 254 yards rushing, and the running back McClendon has 17 carries for 113 yards. Both are touchdowns scored by Story, a linebacker they put in Wildcat formation. Here's the boot. He kicked it deep. Goes to Davis at the 34-yard line. Down the sideline, Davis 50. Jumped over a Wolf. He's at the 41-yard line, so good field position for the Lions.
Got another flag.
Just hope that's not a block in the back late.
Flag down.
Flags, both teams with 40 yards and penalties in that first half. Let's see what this is, holding against Durant. That was late. Late flags tonight. So that does eat into a good field position. That will move the ball back inside Durant territory.
Ball will be
at the 49-yard
line, 1st and 10, Lions.
Second possession for the Lions. They've been unable to get much going offensively.
And there's a car parked behind the van trailer, a maroon GMC Sierra plate HQK 706. If you could please move your vehicle as soon as possible. Again, plate HQK 706. Thank you.
Left side hash, first down and 10 Lions. 2 receivers left and right. Pistol formation. Robbins with Manhard in the backfield. And out to Manhard. Manhard will get a couple. Shawnee, for years, a team in 6A, and boy, they really struggled the years they went up there.
They've bounced back and forth a few times.
Back when I started doing Durant in 2007, Bixby was in our district.
Yep.
Look where they're at now. Second down and 8 for the Lions. Dry backfield. In motion. There is Robbins spun down. Couldn't get by that one defender and only got a yard.
Again, I really like that empty look. I really want to see us throw a fade on that single receiver side with that manned up corner.
We have another player shaken up. This time it's a Lion. So that's one of our offensive linemen, and we can only hope for the best. Caddo won their game by a score of 55-8. We'll go ahead and take a break and be back. This is Durant football. This timeout brought to you by Brewer Realty.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Good to see DeMonta Averett walk off the field as he's being helped up. Trent with just loads of offensive line issues as far as injuries are concerned. There's a number I don't have. Third down and 7.
3rd and 7.
Back to pass. Robbins keeps. He's got some room on the left sideline. He's got his first United Bank first down. Tell you what, he laid a lick on the defender on Shawnee at the end of the play. Yes. That was Nolan Ward who got the brunt of that. First United Bank first down, Lions. Well, that's at the end here. Bow. He sent him flying. That was a good hit as we're watching on the monitor here. Move the ball inside the 40 at the 39. Trips to the right. There's Manhard. Tries to get away. Still going. Look at Manhard inside the 30. Inside the 25. 22-yard line. Stephen Manhard on pure guts.
Great run by Stephen. That's what we need right there. It's sprinkling the pass and hit him right up the middle with Stephen. Jim, number 55, we don't have him on our roster.
We do not, no.
He looks a lot like Colton Yarbrough out there in a 55 jersey.
We'll have to chastise the staff for not getting me the change. First down and 10. 23-yard line. Quarterback keeps Cole inside the 20, falls forward to about the 14. It's finding a little bit of room right now. Need to score, need a touchdown. Shamrock Bank's score is 14-2 Shawnee. We've got another player on the turf. That is Cade McKee. Let's go ahead and look at our senior spotlight if we can. Greg Phillips of State Farm Insurance brings you tonight's spotlight on the Durant senior football players. This week we salute Maddox Arnold and Cole Robbins. See Greg Phillips, State Farm and Durant for life, home, car insurance, and more. Call him for a quote, 924-1212.
44 Cade McKee shaking up on the play for the Wolves.
So he is up and off the field. Good to see that. Warm evening for this time of year. Game time temp was 80. We're at 74 now. Durant needs a touchdown this possession, Mr. Mooring.
Yes, we do. We don't need to come away with anything but a touchdown this possession.
First down and 10. Check that. Second down and just a tad. There is Manhard. He's got the first down. Just needed a thimbleful. You like these adjectives I'm throwing in here? Not really.
A thimbleful.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from. But it kind of, not
just
much,
a little.
Just a tad and smidge, First down and 10 Lions. Kind of a quiet crowd right now. Let's get them going here. Robbins hit in the backfield is stuffed. That's Story, that linebacker. He's got 4 sacks. He's up John.
Story and number 16, Jaden Smith off the end there unblocked.
Lost a yard. Second down and 11. Less than 4 to go here in the third quarter. Shamrock Bank score 14-2 Shawnee. Dry backfield. Trips right. 2 receivers left. In motion. Time is called. Durant will call a timeout. Oklahoma football tomorrow. Check that Saturday, Oklahoma football. That will be against South Carolina at South Carolina. Start at 11:45 as far as the kickoff. Pregame at 8:30. Next week, Coweta. Right now, Coweta leading the district at 3-0. They play at Edison, actually at La Fortune tomorrow night against Edison, so you figure they'll pick up a victory there. One of the better drives of the night for Durant here. They have moved inside the red zone. Lions this season, let me get my stats out here. Durant 12 out of 21 inside the red zone for touchdowns. They've got 3 field goals. Second down and 12 at the 11. Inside handoff, Manhard. A little bit of space, not much though. Pushed the pile for about 3 yards.
Good hard run. You know, we brought in Jackson Cuesta there, and he played that sniffer back to help stop number 16 from coming off the edge and stone him right there.
Gain inside the 10-yard line.
Third down and 8. Durant has moved it inside. They can get a first down and not score the touchdown. Third down and 8 for the first down and 9 for the touchdown. 3 receivers left. There is Robbins. He's open. He scores. Touchdown, Durant. Robbins. Nice fake for Cole. And Durant has scored a touchdown. Tonight's Durant scoring touchdown brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy on Radio Road in Durant. Medical Center Pharmacy knows you by name, ready to serve your health care needs. Durant will go ahead and kick the extra point, and it really wouldn't help him to get 2.
Shawnee's been screaming down inside, and Cole just pulls it out around, and off he goes.
9-yard touchdown run for Cole Robbins. Here's the Arnett Insurance extra point. It is up, and it is good. Arnett Insurance can't insure a victory in tonight's game, but they can insure home, automotive, and commercial protection. They sponsor Durant's extra points. Shamrock Bank score, Shawnee 14 and Durant 9. We're back in 30 seconds after this Brewer Realty timeout.
When you're dealing with an insurance company, you're already behind the 8 ball. And the only way to get a level playing field is to hire an attorney.
We treat each and every case and each and every client as if they are a friend and neighbor, because that is how we view them.
You'll get the best service. You're going to have the best people working on your case. That I can promise.
We are back, and this kickoff brought to you by Shamrock Bank. Lions a much-needed touchdown drive to get right back in this ball game. Baskin will kick off from the right hash. And we await the boot. He will kick it deep. It goes to Slaughter Bay at the 20-yard line. He goes to the middle of the field, and he is spun down there at about the 26. Let's see what they will do. Will they go for ball position? Looks like the running quarterback, Garrett McCurdy, is he was on the kick return team. Let's see who they have at quarterback. Both are sophomores.
He's back on the sideline.
Yeah, that's Leone. 70 is back out there at center.
They're missing the right tackle.
They're short a player, aren't they? And
he was over on the bench watching TV under that tent. Here comes the other one.
First down and 10. There's a handoff hit outside, and nice tackle as Cuesta rode him down from the back, and Maddox Arnold was there as well.
All night long, Lions have been doing a good job of blowing up those pullers on that gap scheme stuff. We just got to get the pursuit inside out, and that's what happens when we do.
Second down and 9 as the ball marked at about the 28. Trips to the right. Leone with Clendon in the backfield with him. Caught by Slaughter Bay, coming up, making a nice play defensively. That was Washington Maisie.
Beautiful play by Washington Maisie. Loved the aggressiveness at safety, getting downhill to eliminate that play for a no gain.
So third down and long.
Number 0, Cason Washington Maisie.
Lions trying to get back on the field offensively here. We have clock is stopped with 1:48 to go here in the third quarter.
Looks like, is that McCurdy I see? Yep.
There's officials talking something over with, there's a holding penalty. Okay, it was a holding penalty. Did you see the flag?
I did not.
I did not see it.
But I do see Leone on the sideline and McCurdy in. So they're going to be running the ball here.
They declined the hold, so it's third down and 9. Trips to the left, one to the right. McCurdy back in at quarterback, sends McClendon into the flat. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to be hit and stopped. Grant stayed at home. That's Kenyon Johnson there who made the play.
Shawnee trying to spread us out in an empty look, and Garrett McCurdy run right up the middle, and the Lions are not fooled.
McClendon's brought down by number 86, Kenyon Johnson.
So Durant will get the punt. Washington Maisie and Sagen Davis back at about their 35. Leone, I believe, is their punter. He's back at his 15, got the snap. A line drive kick will be rolling out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. 50 seconds to go.
Leone's punt down at the 32-yard line. Durant will take over. First down.
So Lions last possession, they take it and score. Let's see what happens on this one. Our video sponsor, Steubenville Chevrolet. Thanks to Eric and the gang at Steubenville for their sponsorship of our video streaming this year. Okay, here we go. Right side hash. Actually, left side hash. Manhart in the backfield with Robbins. Manhart with a little movement, able to get about 3, maybe 4, up over the 35, close to the 36.
Red jerseys finishing downfield.
4-yard pickup, second down and 6. About 4-second differential between the end of the period and the play clock. Trips right, one left. Pistol formation. Grant will call timeout with 14 seconds to go. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here. And remind you, that next week we got Coweta, a team we mentioned 2-8 last year. They put it on Shawnee last week, 38-14. Shawnee helping out with 4 turnovers in that. We're going to see a lot of running next week. They got a running back, the kid they had last year. In a game Grant lost by, 5 points last year. Had the really opportunity to win it. They're much improved. That's where we will be next week.
We did. Shawnee had 4 turnovers last week, and we did too, didn't we?
Yeah. We were able to survive, but
yes, we were.
They were not. And interesting time out there.
And 55 in at left tackle is Colton Yarbrough. He's changed jerseys from 11 to 55.
Okay. That is how deep they're going on their offensive line with all these injuries.
We do have another couple of kids that have practiced there too.
2nd down and 6. There is Robbins, throws in the flat. Flores can't hold on. At about the 32.
Number 16 for Shawnee is going to be screaming off the edge every play, and that's kind of what got them on the Cole Robbins touchdown run earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He was right there in our face.
So it becomes 3rd down and 6. Probably the final play here of the 3rd period. Williamson split left. 4 receivers to the near side if you're watching on video. Back to pass, Cole looks, throws, open, caught, 30, 25, 20, out of bounds. Washington Maisie, First United Bank, first down, Lions on the move.
Taking a shot downfield. That's what we needed. We have not opened it up yet. Now we've opened it up.
Good.
Let's see what we can do.
Good blocking up front. Washington Maisie got free down the right sideline. Durant in business.
That single receiver side is still pretty interesting with the man coverage. They are pressed right up on our face.
2 seconds to go. We're still in the 3rd quarter, folks. There is DeVinny. DeVinny, powerful run. Look at Aiden DeVinny inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. We head to the 4th quarter. Durant on the move. Your Shamrock Bank score, Shawnee 14, Durant 9. Back after this 60-second Brewer Realty timeout.
Truck Month is back at Steubenville Chevrolet and SteubenvilleChevrolet.com. Right now, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% financing for 72 months on the highly capable 25-year model half-ton Silverados. At Steubenville Chevrolet, you get the car or truck you want without extra costs and no pressure. Just honest and straightforward deals from a dealership that believes in integrity and supporting the local community. Now's the time to find the Chevy truck right for you at Steubenville Chevrolet, Westside Drive in Durant, and SteubenvilleChevrolet.com.
When you have computer issues, you know that Computer Services of Durant is who you need to call. But what you don't know is what else Computer Services can do for you and your business. We can build you a website, install phone systems and security cameras, repair your iPhone, or sell you a new computer. Computer Services of Durant can even install and network your equipment at home or work. We're much more than a place that fixes computers. Hey, it's a high-tech world, and we've got high-tech solutions. Check us out online, csdurant.com.
KBC Durant. Shamrock Bank scores. We head to the 4th quarter. Shawnee 14, Durant 9. Durant with its 2nd down and about 5 at the Shawnee 12-yard line.
2nd and 5, Lions from the 12-yard line.
Both teams score a touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Durant now in the bunch formation. Power formation. There is Robbins, and he won't get anything.
Some good movement off the left side, though, on the power formation there.
So a big 3rd down pickup needed. 3rd down and 3. So Colton, number 55, they've changed jerseys, and I looked at that and said, where has that player been all year?
He was moving some people. That run by Aiden was a great run by Aiden, but Colton was moving some people on that play.
Here we go. Big play. 3rd down and 3. Lions need to convert here to keep this drive alive. There's Robbins. Inside handoff, Manhart, and there's not much there. I think you probably disdain a field goal here. It's 4th down and 2. Ball's at the 8. Durant leaves the offense in. Here we go.
See if we can get him to jump.
2 backs in the backfield. Manhard. Washington Maisie goes in motion. There is a flip. Washington Maisie tries to get outside. He's at the 10.
Get the first.
He has the first down, I believe. Let's see where they mark it. He had to make the 8. I think he got the first down.
I think he got it. I think he barely got the first down.
First down. First United Bank first down. Boy, Shawnee converged on that in a hurry.
They sure did.
I thought he might have a chance to score.
It looked wide open. There were a lot of white hats running to the ball.
Big First United Bank first down inside the 10. At the 7 is where they marked it, as he need to go to the 8. And there's a something on sideline warning, I think, on Shawnee. They're pointing at Shawnee's sideline. Let's see if it's just a warning or a penalty. Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Shawnee on the sideline. Apparently.
Half the distance.
Apparently the coaching staff said something. That moves at half the distance of the goal down inside the 4. It's closer to the 3.
Ends up being about a 3.5-yard penalty.
And those yards are important down here.
Yes, they are.
First down and goal, Lions at the 3. Manhard keeps. Manhard
got it.
Scores! Touchdown, Durant! Manhard takes it in. Durant takes the lead 15-14. They will probably go for 2. That score brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy on Radio Road in Durant. They know you by name. They're ready to serve your health care needs. Manhard, a 3-yard touchdown run.
Love the effort by Steven. He gets his shoulder pads down, bring your own blocker with you, and just reach for the goal line.
This is a big play here. Durant tries to make it a 3-point game. 2-point conversion. We'll give it to Ardent Insurance. Rolling out is Robbins. He's in big trouble. He is sacked way back at the 17-yard line. So the 2-point conversion fails. And the score, Durant 15, 14 over Shawnee. That's your Shamrock Bank score. We're back in 30 seconds after this Brewer Realty timeout.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it counting your savings. Spend it counting your blessings. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
A good bank standing behind you is key.
Having a bank like First Texoma in your community is a game changer for small businesses. It gives us access to capital that we desperately need to expand and to grow. That way we can take care of our customers just like First Texoma takes care of us.
I love First Texoma because they're always so friendly. They go out of their way for us.
Shamrock Bank kickoff coming. Durant. They have scored 2 straight touchdowns after falling behind 14-2. They now lead it 15-14. Baskin to boot it. There is the kick. He will kick it. It will be taken by Simmons at the 25-yard line. Tries to get outside. He's got a wall, and he is knocked out of bounds at about the 48 in Durant territory.
On the kickoff team, when the ball's kicked over to the left, it's hard to, it's easy to lose contain all the way on the right-hand side. You've got to make sure to keep that ball on your inside shoulder if you're the contain guy.
So they got decent field position with 10-11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Let's see, they will go with the running quarterback, McCurdy. Grant defense called upon again to come through. There is quarterback. He's down the sideline. There is a flag. It's coming back, I think. yellow hanky down at the 30-yard line.
Near the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Holding against Shawnee.
We've got to set the edge. You know, it's so hard for us to run the ball outside of number 16 of Shawnee. We've got to do the same thing.
That will back them up and make it 1st down and short. Defense has been out there a while. Both defenses have been tested here in the second half.
At the 40-yard line.
It's 1st and 2.
1st and 2.
McCurdy. There is McClendon. He is hit, and he is spun down by Jacob. Jacob Jones was there, and along with Maddox Arnold. They lost a couple. About 2nd down, we're going to call it 5.
Job by
Jacob.
Jacob.
Back to the 43.
Maddox and Axler, and that's setting the edge. We can't let them get outside of us.
Now Leone will come out on the 2nd and 5. Leone now is split left. There is Story, the big guy. He's going to push the pile but be short of the 1st down by about 2 or so. They split the quarterback, Leone, to the left, and Story was in the Wildcat. It's 3rd down and about 2.5.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see Story here again.
He's out there.
He's a load.
He's their linebacker. He will be hit, and he will be thrown back at the 41-yard line.
Great penetration by Jackson Cuesta there.
No gain, 4th down. Let's see what they're going to do. Clock running now, 8:35 to go. They've got the running quarterback McCurdy in now. Can the line defense hold it?
4th and 3 here. You want to look at the quarterback running the ball.
McCurdy with McClendon in the backfield. He will keep. He gets outside. He is hit, and he got the 1st down inside the 40 at the 37. So Shawnee moves the chains with 8:06 to go. They have converted a couple of key 4th downs in this second half. One, Story took it to the house for a touchdown. How about a fumble right here? Fine defense trying to get the ball. Grant leads by 1. McCurdy. Clendon, oh, he's in the secondary. Better get hold of him. He's inside the 30 and down to about the 23-yard line. So another 1st down for Shawnee.
1st and 10, Wolves.
They've got it at the 23-yard line. Clock running, 7.5 to go. Grant up by 1, Shawnee on the move. Clendon bounces outside, cuts back inside, and gets nothing.
Shawnee with an unbalanced quads look there, and then they hand the ball back to McClendon running left, hoping that we are outnumbered on the quad side, but we're lined up good and good pursuit to the ball.
Got about a yard. Thurman with the tackle. 2nd down and 9.
Short gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 9.
Same look, unbalanced.
McCurdy waits the snap. He's going to keep. He is hit and he is thrown back. Probably lost a yard.
Again to McClendon. He stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That was Maddox Arnold up off the bottom of the pile.
And this is 2-down country again. We need to watch out for that hand sweep to the left side of our defense, right side of the offense. They've got the unbalanced look again here.
Third down and 11.
Unbalanced quads. Look for the quarterback to keep it.
He will keep to the right side. He is hit, and he is going to be thrown down after a short gain. Gang tackling for Durant. Jacobs at the bottom of the pile.
It's like they're
going to try a field goal.
Yep.
They have two kickers. Parker Snow has kicked a field goal. Ben Falcon has not tried a field goal. So that's going to be Falcon to try a field goal. It will be, the ball's marked at the 29. It'll be a 39-yard field goal for Falcon. Waiting on the snap. It is low. It is up. It's on the way, and it is good. He line drive the 2. So Falcons 39-yard field goal with 5:26 to go gives Shawnee the lead 17-15. We're back after this Brewer Realty timeout, 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Austin Hyder from Wincy Technology. If you're running a business, don't let IT issues slow you down. At Wincy Technology, we manage all of your IT needs, whether it's VoIP phone systems and service, computer sales and service, networking and Wi-Fi, so you can focus on what you do best. Our unmatched customer service means fast, reliable solutions to keep your business running smoothly. Less downtime, more productivity. Ready to streamline your IT? Call us at 580-920-3801 or online at wincy.technology.
So Falcon didn't look pretty. It was a line drive kick, but it got through the uprights, and he has given Shawnee the lead. 17-15, that's your Shamrock Bank score. Durant with plenty of time, 5:26 to go. It's going to take a drive to get Durant at least into field goal position. Here is the kick. That is batted out of bounds at the 28. So that field goal just quietened this crowd down to a dead silence. Coming into the game, if you told me down by 2 with 5.5 minutes to go, would you take the opportunity? I think I probably would.
I would. Opportunity's right here in front of us.
Yeah, Shawnee, this team beat Booker T. Washington 2 weeks ago, 34-27. Durant has played well tonight, but there's still work to be done. Robbins in the backfield with Manhard. Hand off to Manhard. Bounces it outside. He fumbled the ball, but Washington Maisie got on top of it. Fortunate bounce for the Lions there. About a 4-yard pickup, second down along 6. Clock running with 5 minutes to go.
Gain of 4 brings up second down and 6.
We've got Poor and Fleury split left. Robbins, the quarterback. Handoff. There's Manhard, and he is up over the 35 to about the 38. He's going to be shy by about a yard or so. They'll bring in the big kids now. Braylon King, Cruz Gomez out there.
38-yard line brings up third down and 1.
Third down and 1. Lions now crowd the offense. There is Robbins. There's a flag. Surely they didn't call a hold on that.
I don't know how you could.
Flag down on the play.
Called a hold. Face mask. Okay, I thought I saw a face mask in there. That will be a First United Bank first down. I think he probably got the first down, but that will give Durant Ball now inside Shawnee territory all the way to the 45-yard line. We'll be watching the scoreboard. You're on the radio with us. 4:06 to go. Lions down by a point. Robbins with Manhart in the backfield, trips to the right. He rolls that way. He throws. The pass is incomplete. It was in front of the line of scrimmage, so it's just an incomplete pass.
Oh, Jim, I was hoping we were going to hand off to Aiden there. It was wide open. You know, in this spread offense, look, we've been running to the left side quite a bit where Colton is now in at left tackle.
So second down and 10 at the 45. Shawnee had plenty of help out there in the flat to make sure that wasn't going to go anywhere. Dry backfield now. In motion. Down the sideline, there is Robbins, cuts out at the 40. Got a block inside the 35 to about the 32. First United Bank first down, and nifty job by Cole to work his block and get an additional 5 or 6 yards.
He did. He just kind of dipped inside and set up that block, and he got about 5, 6, 7 yards out of it.
There's the block. That was Jones downfield blocking.
I loved seeing Jacob Jones downfield blocking there, too. Great hustle.
3:48 to go. First down and 10. First United Bank first down at the 31-yard line. There is Manhard in the secondary. Look at him go inside the 25 to the 22, and Shawnee might be getting a little bit tired.
They've got a few guys up front to play both ways. What I really like about Steven, those are some nice jump cuts he has, and he's got 2 hands on the football.
Gain of 9 brings up second down and 1.
You heard it. Ball is marked at the just upfield from the 22-yard line. Clock at 3:20 to go. 2 receivers right. Manhart has been a workhorse here in the second half. Robbins to Manhart. He bursts for a First United Bank first down inside the 20 down to the 17.
And if it's not broke, don't fix it.
In the red zone. 15-14, your Shamrock Bank score. Shawnee on top, Durant driving. First down and 10 at the Shawnee 17. We've snuck under 3 minutes to go in this game. There is Robbins, keeps trying to get outside, not there, pushed back, and there's a late flag. That's out on the edge.
You know, I saw that cutback hole the same as Cole did, but it closed up in a hurry.
Just hope this is not a hold out on the wide receiver. Yep. That was called out on the wide receiver on the right side, a good 6-7 yards away from the play. So that's going to make this a lot more difficult. We're talking about field goals. I believe the long for Otto was 36 yards.
We need to get a few more yards here.
Would be better to get the touchdown. It's 1st and 20 with 2:36 to go. That's a tough penalty there. In motion. There is Robbins, keeps 30-yard line, stumbled, thrown down at the 27. So not much of a gain, no gain. Second down and 20, clock at 2:17 to go. Grant has 1 timeout according to the scoreboard. Lions have 2 receivers left. 2 minutes to go. Robbins. Inside Manhart. Manhart in the secondary. 20-yard line. 15. Manhart. 10. 5.
Touchdown!
Manhart. 28 yards. Lions take the lead. 28-yard touchdown from Manhard. With 1:47 to go. Good grief, Charlie Brown.
Got a player down.
Catch your breath here, and I tell you what, Stephen Manhard, the senior, not much room all year long. In this fourth quarter, he's been a beast.
He has a tremendous jump cut.
There is a player down for the Lions. I'm not sure who that is.
Then he can get full speed right after that jump cut. Very impressive.
That score brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy on Radio Road in Durant. Medical Center Pharmacy knows you by name. They're ready to serve your health care needs. That's Steven. That's probably exhaustion. He's been playing linebacker and carrying the mail.
Earlier in the game, I didn't say it. He was kind of limping off the field when he was on defense one time, but I'm glad he's not anymore.
Lions will go ahead and go for two, I would imagine.
No,
here.
I doubt it. Nope.
Well, one doesn't help you. Two, it makes it a 6-point game. So that's kind of what I was thinking there.
They had Otto out there earlier, but they decided to go for two. A little confusion.
Yeah, we do have confusion. Play clock at 20. They got time.
They got time.
Robbins now will get everybody set. Dry backfield. Washington Maisie. Robbins to pass. He is flushed out. He looks. He throws. The pass is intercepted. And you can't run it back. Look at that right here on the sideline. There's a penalty on Shawnee right there. As Story took the quarterback way out of bounds. So the 2-point conversion is no good.
Flag down after the play.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. Your Shamrock Bank score, 1:47 to go, 21-17 Lions. Back after this Brewer Realty timeout.
At Taco Casa, we get our beef from the American rancher, our corn from the American farmer, and our cheese from the American dairyman. We feed Americans. Taco Casa, real fresh, real food, real good, since 1972.
In the fourth quarter, your Durant
So the Lions lead at 21-17 with 1:47 to go. Grant trailed 14-2 with 6:43 to go in the third quarter.
Shawnee still has 3 timeouts. This kickoff and then soon coverage is going to be huge depending on who we're going to get at quarterback here as well.
The Lions looking to beat Shawnee for the first time in several years. Have to get my notes out for that. The good thing, the personal foul is added to the kick, so he will be kicking from the 45-yard line, and maybe he can kick that through the end zone.
This is what it feels like to be on the other side of that. This is kind of a nice feeling, getting to kick off from their 45-yard line.
Let's see if Otto can send it through. Here is the kickoff. And he booms it almost through the uprights. So Shawnee cannot tie it or take the lead with a field goal. They have to go 75 yards to do it. And if you're their coach, you got to probably put the passer in.
Hey, you've got 3 timeouts.
That's true. Let's see what they do.
It's like he's in, Leon's in.
They've got it at the 25. Grant fans making some noise. This is the time to do it. Leone Drops back the pass. Screen pass. Tries to
Getting
get
inbounds.
outside. Thurman has him inbounds. Got about 5.
Complete to number 12, Dylan Simmons.
So second down and 5.
And to the 26-yard line, brings up second down and 4.
Clock running, 1:24 to go. Leone. To pass. Throws. Pass is incomplete. And there's the flag. It's going to be pass interference.
Incomplete.
I think he got there too early.
Cleveland Williamson in on the defense. Flag down.
It was strange because he didn't throw it where the foul occurred.
Let's see what the penalty is. Holding Durant.
Holding called against the Lions.
Well, that's not the major penalty, so that will give them a first down, I believe. No, it's going to be a little bit shy. Let's see.
Those last 2 plays, we had Colton Yarbrough on the sidelines catching a breather since he's having to play so much offense, but he's back in there too to help us get a good pass rush.
Moves it to the 40.
Wow.
5. They marked it from the hold, I guess.
Wow.
All the way up to the 46. Holy cow.
First and 10, Shawnee.
A long penalty.
And they still have McClendon too to be wary of.
Yep. Back to pass. Looks, throws. The pass is incomplete.
Wow, did Jackson Cuesto light up the quarterback.
That was Cleveland Williamson with the hit.
Brings up second
It's
down.
incomplete. 1:02 to go. That official's having all sorts of trouble collaring that football.
He is. Shawnee still hadn't had to use a timeout yet.
1:02 to go. Leone to pass. He looks, throws, pass incomplete. Dropped by McClendon at the line of scrimmage.
If I was the Lions here, I'd expect a little half roll by the quarterback to the right, the wide side of the field.
Third down and 10. Obvious 4-down territory for Shawnee. Can the defense do it? 3-man rush. Leone to pass. He's rolling out. He throws. Pass is nearly intercepted. DeVinny was there at the 48.
Ball's incomplete.
So it is 4th down. If you're driving, definitely pull over right now.
Shawnee with a timeout.
We'll keep it right here. The situation, 51 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Durant has rallied to take a 21-17 lead. Shawnee has it 4th down and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Durant down by 2 touchdowns midway in the 3rd quarter. Fell behind in the 4th quarter on a field goal, but then took it on a drive to take the lead.
I would expect the Lions to put maybe a little bit of pressure on him, maybe bring a linebacker here. If you're a defensive back, the best friend you can have is a good rush.
Here we go. 4th and 10. Leone in the backfield with McClendon. Red has a 3-man rush. They drop off. Leone to pass. He's looking. He's being chased.
Jackson Cuesta!
Cuesta with the sack. No flags.
No flags.
The Lions can kneel.
Jackson Cuesta's motor does not stop. Great hustle play.
So the Lions, they have 3 timeouts according to the scoreboard. Now they've knocked it down to 2, so they took the one.
They took the one right before that last play. So they can't stop it enough.
What a big win for Durant for this program that is
First and 10 Lions from the Shawnee 38
has not been able to get a lot of breaks over the last 15 years. I know, I've been covering the games. They made their breaks tonight.
Hey, and how about the offensive line play? The offensive line play, they've been banged up, beat up, bruised, and they have played really well against a really good defensive line.
Lions in the victory formation. Cole will back it out. Shawnee will take a timeout, I'm sure. Now they're letting it run. May have to get a seatbelt for you though, Mark.
I was up and down a lot.
20 seconds. Kneel down. Call a victory for Durant tonight. Your Shamrock Bank final score, Durant 21, Shawnee 17.
Puts the Lions in really good shape in the district. We still have 3 capable teams that can make the playoffs in our district, but puts the Lions 1 up in the district play for that playoff spot.
So with the win, Durant improves to 4-3. They're now 3-1 in district play. Shawnee falls to 2-2 and 3-4. We'll take a couple of minute break and be back with some stats, and we hope to talk with the coach, Todd Vargas, back after this Brewer Realty timeout.
Shamrock Bank is a proud sponsor of Durant Lions Athletics. As an employee-owned company based in southeastern Oklahoma, we understand what dedication means. It means going above and beyond. It means being there when you are needed. Just like these student athletes are dedicated to representing their school and community, Shamrock Bank is dedicated to supporting all the communities we serve. Come see the difference employee ownership makes. You are more than a customer. We are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Durant True Value Lumber is proud to be your hometown store, investing time and money right here in Durant because they live here too. Mike Ridgway and his team work hard to earn your trust and keep it with great service long after the sale. True value is found in your family and friends, and true value is found right in the heart of downtown Durant. For lumber, hardware, lawn and garden, and more, come see Durant True Value Lumber, just south of 3rd and Main. Your only locally owned and operated True Value hardware and lumber dealer in Durant.
At Westside Family Dentistry, we know the health of your smile significantly impacts your overall health. Using the latest dental technology, Dr. Brandon Beaver and Dr. Taylor Markham can help you enjoy lifelong oral health. And whether it's children's dentistry, cosmetic procedures, dental implants, or sedation dentistry, our friendly team of professionals will make your experience something to smile about. Westside Family Dentistry in Durant, something to smile about.
The Arnett Insurance Agency has been Texoma's trusted source for insurance since 1964. Your agent will analyze your complete insurance needs, design a total protection program, and place the coverage through a top-rated insurance company that can best meet your needs. The Arnett Insurance Agency offers commercial and personal coverage with emphasis on great service and quality insurance plans at a competitive cost. The Arnett Insurance Agency, 1116 West Main Street in Durant. Call 580-924-5468.
Brewer Realty Group is the top producing brokerage in our area since 2018. How do we do it? At Brewer Realty, we stay with our clients the entire way to get the best value in every real estate transaction. Hi, I'm Cassie Wilkie, and like every agent at Brewer, I started right here. Derek and Whitney Brewer established Brewer Realty in 2013, and ever since, we've earned hundreds of 5-star reviews from our happy clients. Brewer Realty is family-focused and faith-based with a love for our community. Go to brewerrealtyok.com and go Lions!
Jim Rugged back with you. Durant wins this one. Shamrock Bank's score was 21-17, and Jackson Cuesta was the hard hat winner for the last week, and he made a big key play at the end of the ball game there to sack the quarterback and get the win.
He did. He's always making big key plays. Every week his motor's just nonstop, and when you hustle and work like that, good things happen, and that young man deserves that play right there for his teammates.
So we expect to hear from Coach Vargas. So now looking at the standings, Durant improves to 3-3. They're now 4-3 in district play. And next week they will go to Coweta with a chance to play for a tie for first place.
You know, we've played 7 football games, and not many teams can say this, but every one of our goals is still in front of us after 7 football games.
Couple of things. Last time Durant beat Shawnee was in 2015. That was at Shawnee. It was 25-21. And the last Durant win versus Shawnee here was back in 2006. That was 48-28. If you just joined us, Durant trailed 14-2 with 6:43 to go in the third quarter, but the Lions, they outscore the visitors 19-3 to win it by a score of 21-17. Manhard 2 touchdowns, a 3-yard touchdown run, and then a 28-yarder that put Durant in top for good. That came with 1:47 to go, and then the Durant defense were able to hold things down there. So, tell you what, we're going to take a 60 and be back. Hope to talk with Coach Vargas right here on our post-game show on KLBC.
Hi, I'm Zane C.
And I'm Michelle Aller.
We're a part of your team here at Medical Center Pharmacy.
And our goal is to stay in front of your healthcare needs,
providing you the wellness services that you want.
From on-site compounding and vaccinations to weight loss programs and hormone replacement therapy.
We offer you the latest advances to make your life easier.
Here at Medical Center Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Jim Reagan back with you, and Coach Todd Vargas joins us. Durant wins this one 21-17. Coach, you're down 14-2 midway in the third quarter, but the kids showed a lot of heart.
Yeah, they showed a lot of heart. That was we've talked about it, since we've been here, getting a signature win, and that's a really good football team, and our kids battled through adversity. So proud of them, both sides of the ball. Defense played lights out, and then offense second half was great. And proud of our offensive line. They played their tails off. Proud of our coaches, Sean and the offensive staff, making corrections and getting it done. And defense, Mike, continuing to put our kids in good positions. And we weren't perfect by any means, but our kids play really, really, really hard. And there at the end, that was just a lot of grit, determination, a lot of want, and I'm just really proud of them.
Talk about grit, Stephen Manhard.
Yeah, we've been through the ringer. He was banged up, hurt ankle. He's been hurt all year. Played all that defense, ran the ball, did what he's been able to do, and we furnished him holes tonight. And that's the thing that he's been needing. And, again, so proud of our offensive line, creating those gaps. Kids played tough. I'm so proud.
Colton Yarbrough changed jerseys. I said, who's that kid? How come we would have had him out there on the offensive line all along? Well, Colton goes out there and plays tackle and did some good work.
Yeah, Colton's a great young man. Everybody knows he's that 4-star, and he could be that guy that thinks he's better than everybody else. But when we started getting hurt on the line, we were like, Colton, we got to have you, and he said no problem. And he came in tonight and made a hand for sure.
Mark?
You know what? I just told Jim we're going into the 8th game of the season next week, and we've got every goal in front of us still.
Absolutely.
Not many football teams can say that. So awesome job tonight. The offensive line in the second half was just stellar. I thought
we ran counter, and the kids just executed, and kids made plays when they needed to. It was really fun to be a part of.
I've been doing this a long time. Best win for Durant in many, many years, Coach. And when you go to Coweta next week, you're going to be playing for first place.
Yeah, I mean they're a good team. Coweta's really good, and we got a lot of film on them already. Not that we're overlooking Shawnee by any means, but they do things well. They're coached well. It's going to be a task, but man, it's a task we're going to look forward to.
The kids, you've been working with them all year. You've put a lot of offensive sets out there. The defense has played well, and it's really nice to see it come together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know people have been frustrated, and we've been frustrated and trying to get our offensive line to gel and trying to find things that they can be successful at, and they really proved that they can do this. And so, we feel like sky's the limit. We've got all of our goals in front of us, and these kids are hungry.
Did you give them tomorrow off?
Absolutely, we're going to give them tomorrow off. We're going to let them rest. That was a physical game.
Sure was.
And we knew that their play was the counter. Of course, quarterback sweep was hurting us, and we're trying to find ways to stop that. But we got kids like Manhard, like they're on the end, and just blowing up the counter. 175-pound kid, and I coached the ends this week, and we were flying to the A gap off the down block, and kids executed, just did a marvelous job.
We're just creating a huge pile there.
Yeah, and that's what we're wanting to do is bounce it. And then they started running that quarterback sweep and cutting it up underneath us. And, we had to find something to stop that, and we finally did. But I'm telling you, a lot of it was just the grit of our kids. I mean, their sheer tenacity to want to get this win. And, a lot of people could probably count us out and say, oh, this and that. But our kids never stopped believing. I'm telling you, we've been having good practices. We've been talking to them. Coaches believe, and we knew we had the ability to beat these guys, even though it looked like David and Goliath out there on the offensive line. But our kids just outplayed them.
Yeah, and this gives them some confidence. They beat a team that 2 weeks ago beat Booker T. Washington.
Absolutely, 100%. They know that, and they know it's about matchups and all those things. And they understood that. They're smart. And, we've never we just kept on going. So I'm proud of them. We're going to enjoy this, for a day or so. And then we're back to the drawing boards and, get a plane for Coweta.
Sounds good, Coach. We'll figure out a hard hat for Monday. That's going to be a tough one.
There's probably a bunch of them out there because they played their tails off, I guarantee you.
Congratulations. Thanks for coming up, and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Jim.
Coach Todd Vargas with us, victorious coach, as Durant defeats Shawnee. First win over Shawnee since 2015. The first win in Durant versus Shawnee since 2006. A signature win for Durant tonight as they beat the Wolves by a score of 21-17. Back with more of our post-game show after this Brewer Realty timeout.
First Texoma, we're a community bank. When we see Daryl, Lindsay, Dustin, or Simon, it's just like seeing friends. They've been a customer of mine, and I've been a customer of theirs for 25 years. When I come in and ask for fertilizer, they know what to advise me on. It's just personal customer service that is going out of style. It's more than just a business. It's their lifeblood, and that's evident in what Bryant Ag does. Their success is our success.
Fall into savings with some of the best appliance deals of the year. Shop local and we price match the competition. Sink into America's favorite recliner, Lazy Boy. Save up to 40% off retail on select styles. And for the best night's sleep, rest easy on Tempur-Pedic and Serta mattresses because comfort doesn't stop when the day ends. Check out great buys from Made in the USA Furniture and other comfortable living room, sofa, and sectionals by Ashley.
Jim Reagan back with you. Lions win this one over Shawnee 21-17. Let's go ahead and look at some of the stats here. First downs, Durant 15, Shawnee 9. Rushing, Durant 41 carries, 196 yards. Shawnee 44 for 247. Cole was 7 for 16 passing for 86 yards. Shawnee 5 or 11, 44 yards. Total yards even, Steven. Shawnee 291, Durant 284. two very important turnovers forced by the Durant defense, and Durant turned it over one time. Penalty, Shawnee 9 for 99, Durant 7 for 75. Durant was 1 for 6, I believe, at halftime on third down conversions. They end up at 5 for 12. And Manhard, 110 yards rushing on 18 carries. Robbins, 17 for 80. And Shawnee, 0 for 10. 0 for 10 on third down conversions. So the defense led the way, but the offense chipped in at the end.
You know, it was just a great team effort. It's going to be hard to pick a hard hat winner this week, most definitely, because there's several great individual performances, great individual plays. The offensive line in the second half was phenomenal as well. So it's a fun problem to have for you, Jim.
We're just so happy for Coach Vargas and all the players and the coaches as they've really been working hard. Of course, this team, a senior-laden team, 22 seniors, burned the boats, and the boats are still in the water as we go to Coweta.
You know, it's easy to lose sight of the goal, but when you look back at our schedule, you know, Ada and Broken Bow are possible semifinal teams in 4A. Booker T. Washington is always there. Like I said, every single goal that we have for this team is still ahead of us, so keep your nose to the grindstone, and let's go up to Coweta next week and play as hard as we can.
Sounds great. Our next Durant football game broadcast and video stream will be next Friday night when the Lions travel to Coweta. Our pregame coverage will begin at 6:30 with the Texoma Federal Credit Union pregame show kickoff at 7. Be sure and listen on 106.3 FM. Also, video available at KLBC TV on YouTube. That is the YouTube channel there, KLBC TV. Also, thanks to Steubenville Chevrolet for our video streaming sponsorship. Complete coverage of Oklahoma football versus South Carolina. That is Saturday at 8:30 a.m., 94.1 FM, 750 a.m. I'd like to thank these Durant High School sports sponsors: First Texoma National Bank, Durant Lumber Company, Brewer Realty, Taco Casa, and Windsea Technology. Also, First United Bank, Medical Center Pharmacy, Main Street, University Auto Spa, Westside Family Dentistry, and Steubenville Chevrolet. Plus Shamrock Bank, the Burridge Law Firm, Mackey Home Furnishings, Arnett Insurance, and Computer Services. Tonight's final score, Durant beats Shawnee 21-17. For our KOBC crew, Mark Mooring, Alaska Jet, Austin Hyder, and Carson Veenstra. I'm Jim Reagan saying thanks for listening and so long from Paul Laird Field, where the Lions have beaten the Wolves. Have a great evening, everybody.